The following is a presentation of WBON TV Sports and Wallingford Media Group. Welcome to the High School Football Game of the Week from WBONTV.com Sports. The High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, Richmond, Kentucky Tourism, CT Diesel Performance, Renfro's Collision, White & Associates CPAs, Madison Drug, Hometown Dental, Batteries Unlimited, Gateway Cycles, Realty World, Hometown Clinic, Apollo Pizza, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Raider, Mayo, and Hornsby, CSEPRepairKY.com, and Jack Burford Chevrolet.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Richmond's very own WBON TV Game of the Week. Madison Southern, Garrard County matching up tonight. We are in the CT Diesel pregame show. CT Diesel Performance is a full-service repair shop for any type of auto gas vehicle. Like them on Facebook for monthly specials and find out more at ctdiesel.us. Donald Foster and Mike Girdwagon with us tonight. Madison Southern football game number 2 of the season. Game 1 didn't go quite as we hoped.
Nope.
Martin Lane Collins 38-7 over the Eagles. Tough game last week, Mike. We got to see it.
It was. It was the Roy Kidd Bowl. It was a showcase there at Madison Central. It was nice to see us come out. First drive scored 7 points and stalled after that. It was not exactly the result we were hoping for going into the game.
No. A couple of injuries out of that game. Clay Tinsley, the sophomore receiver, is out tonight with a concussion, as well as one of the Howard boys. Which one was it?
Levi.
Levi's
They're
out
twins.
tonight. Two twins, yes. Levi's out.
50% down on the twins today.
Wow. Garrard County comes in 1-0. They had a big win last week against Powell County, 38-0. They run the ball very well.
That's all they do, and they do it very well. They run downhill, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Eagles' defense is prepared for that.
Of course, Donald Foster here. I'm here in my 6th season with Eagle football. Mike, you're in the first.
I am. First game tonight, actually.
Tell the fans a little bit about yourself here real quick.
Born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I moved out here. My wife is from Kentucky, and I couldn't be happier to be out here. It's an honor to be part of the team, and I'm glad I get to do Madison Southern football.
Madison Southern football, preseason ranked. We were number 10 last week, not what we had hoped. But tonight is a new night, and the Eagles are confident against Garrard County. Last season, 21-19, the first ever victory in school history over the Lions of Garrard County at Garrard County. I can guarantee you the Lions drive down 52. They got revenge on their mind tonight.
I'm sure, and we have some stats we'll talk about that game and what things that the Eagles did right, things that they could improve on, and what Garrard County is probably going to try to shore up going into this one. Again, you talked about the Powell County victory, and what they like to do, and they do very well, is run the ball. So it'd be interesting to see how we stack up, knowing what we know about their throwing game, their defense, and, of course, their run.
Last week, the Eagles, Madison Southern, just couldn't get it done on third down. 0 for 6 on third down conversions. We were 0 or 2 on fourth down conversions. Got to improve that stat tonight if you want to win football games.
That's right.
In the red zone, they were 1 or 2 last week for the Eagles. 43 plays, had 202 yards last week. Going into that game across the statewide, everybody in 5A football thought the Eagles, preseason number 10. It's going to be tough to beat a Bowling Green team this year, Pulaski County. But Madison Southern's a team that can make a run in the playoffs. But that first week just startled everybody.
We'll see. I think this is a big statement game. The second game coming out. First game at home. It's a true home game now, even though they were the home team last week. They were playing on a rival field at Central. Garrard County's not very far away. It should be a packed house. It should be very exciting for the first game of the year. It looks like people are getting here with electricity in the air, and the Eagles are looking to respond.
You're watching here on WBONTV.com. Eagles filling the place up. They fill out their stadium nicely. These Eagle fans, they love their Eagles.
It is a beautiful night for football in Berea, Kentucky, here at John Gillum Field at Jim Williams Stadium. I am excited.
It was not too warm compared to last week. It was hot last week, so tonight's a very nice evening. We'll come back, as he said, with some stats. We'll have an interview with Coach Don Clark, and we'll talk a little bit more about this matchup getting ready to come out. The Lions of Garrard County 1-0 against the Eagles, looking for their first win on the season. We'll take a 3-minute break and be right back. You're listening to Madison Southern Football.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kopudek, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
New Silverados cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet. We have rugged ones, we have stock shiny ones, we sell pretty ones, and we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com. Jack Burford Chevrolet, where Chevys cost less.
Readers of the Richmond Register keep voting Apollo Pizza the best pizza in Madison County. Why? Because Apollo Pizza is delicious, that's why. But Apollo serves more than delicious handmade pizza. Mixed green salads, hot subs, and hoagies, boneless wings, and amazing baked pasta. Dine in at 228 South 2nd Street or get carry-out and delivery in northern Madison County at 3325 Colonel Road. After the game or anytime, visit Madison County's home for handmade pizza for over 30 years, Apollo Pizza.
Since 1996, Renfro's Collision has been one of Central Kentucky's most trusted collision repair facilities, handling everything from small dings and dents to major collision damage. And now, with a very ultra-modern facility equipped with the latest technology and staffed with I-CAR Gold certified technicians, Renfro's accepts insurance from all companies and works for you, not them. So the next time you need collision repair, choose Renfro's. We've got the training, reputation, and the equipment to repair your vehicle properly and to protect your family should another accident occur.
Visit Richmond, Kentucky. Stay overnight, stay 2 nights, or a whole week. Plenty to do, plenty of room. Make Richmond your base camp for the greatest sights in Central Kentucky. Find out more. Visit richmondkytourism.com or download the Richmond Tourism app.
When you're the boss, you need the right machines. The right machine is a new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR side-by-side. Quality fit and finish, and all this cabin space. Maneuvers like you wouldn't believe. The new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR, the strongest, 'cause I said so.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling, 859-497-2100.
Back to Madison Southern football. Welcome into the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. We're coming to you live, WBON TV, Richmond's very own See It on the Radio. Streaming live and, of course, on the radio, and our Wallingford Broadcasting Associates on the radio. We're in the CT Diesel pregame show. CT Diesel Performance is a full-service repair shop for any type of auto gas vehicle. Like them on Facebook for monthly specials. Find out more. ctdiesel.us. Before we went to that first break, we were talking a little bit about what to expect this game. Southern, Garrard County. We said Garrard County is a rushing team. Look no further than what they did last week against Powell County. They threw the ball 3 times, and 1 was a completion, 1 was an interception. So they are looking to run. They ran over 50 times, and their big scorer, Josh Warren, number 4, had 146 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. So he knows how to find the end zone when they're in the red zone. It's going to be interesting to see if the Eagles have prepared. I know Coach Clark reviewing film and really looking to maybe stuff the box, 8 inside.
Yep. Of course, Garrard County last year had a big bruiser of a back. He graduated. One more of them corn-fed boys comes in, takes his place. So they're going to run the ball, as you said. They're big up front, and they're just going to look to pound it in the face. Had a chance to talk to Coach John Clark yesterday before the game tonight. So we'll go to his coach interview, and then we'll take a break after that. We'll be right back after John Clark's interview.
Noel Foster here with Coach John Clark before the Madison Southern Garrard County game tonight. Madison Southern, tough week in the opening week. Mistakes that are very correctable against Garrard County, a team they beat for the first time last season. Coach, Garrard County coming to town tonight. What to expect from Garrard County?
typical Garrard County team, big up front, physical. They're going to run the ball downhill, and they've got some length and some speed in their secondary.
After the first game, I noticed Trey Livingood did not play. Is Trey good to go?
Yeah, Trey's cleared, and he should be able to play in this game. So we're looking forward to getting him back.
No other injuries or anything to speak of after the first game?
No, we're not 100% healthy. We have a few guys down this week, but it is what it is. Everybody's dealing with injuries, so next guy's got to step up.
Okay. After the big win last year against Garrard County, you think Garrard County is going to be a little ticked off coming to town this week?
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, we'd never beat Garrard until last year, so I think we're going to get about as good of a Garrard team as we'll ever face.
I heard a minute ago that they had a really good running back last season. He graduated, but they replaced him.
He did, and they've got a good back. Number 33 is a real good runner. I mean, he played last year. I think he wore number 4. Was a good physical runner last year, and he's kind of their go-to this year, so we've got to stop him. Typical Garrard County fashion. They got one good, fast back and a bunch of big guys up front.
We'll have the game following this. Thank you, Coach, for joining us.
Thank you.
Game will be right after this message.
Here at Batteries Unlimited, we offer a wide range of services and products. Batteries ranging from automotive to alkaline, from cell phone to golf cart to boat to bulldozer. We do on-site installation. We can fix your iPhone screens, your iPad screens. If you have a wheelchair or a scooter that needs batteries, we can certainly come to you if you're unable to bring them in the store. You can find us on the internet at batteries-unlimited.com. Feel free to give us a call at 859-353-5177, and we'll answer any needs or questions you have.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
There's a new clinic in your hometown. Hometown Clinic in Irvin is now accepting new patients. Dr. Goebel and Joy Puckett, APRN, along with their friendly and qualified staff, welcome patients of all ages with all types of insurance. Hometown Clinic at 101 River Drive in Irvin. Open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5. Call 606-726-0200 to make your appointment now. And remember, there's no better care than hometown care at the new Hometown Clinic.
Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. They pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology, which helps provide the best possible patient experience. Hometown Dental has several experienced dentists who can take care of all your dental needs. Go to hometowndentalrichmond.com to learn more about the great experiences that await you at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive in Richmond. Hometown Dental, also in Stanford and Lancaster.
Hi, I'm Sandy Adams with Realty Roy Adams & Associates. It takes great teamwork to be successful on the football field, and it takes great teamwork to get a home sold. Just as an experienced coach is the leader of a team on the field, an experienced realtor is the coach that gets you to a successful sale. If you are looking for a professional hometown realtor to get your goal accomplished, I hope you will give one of our experienced agents the opportunity to present our game plan strategy. Remember, the right agent makes all the difference in the world.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Welcome back here to Mass Southern High School. Coach's interview was brought to you by Apollo's Pizza. Voted Richmond Registered best pizza in town for over 35 years. It's always been Apollo Pizza.
Now we will honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem. Playing our national anthem tonight will be the Madison Southern High School Step Band under the direction of Mr. David Rattler. And now our national anthem.
Welcome back to the station of Waterford Broadcasting, 103.5, Maria's first FM station, and 1500 AM KXO. We have caught it right in the national anthem, so let's take a quick 1-minute break and be back after the anthem.
cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet. We have rugged ones, we have stock shiny ones, we sell pretty ones, and we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com. Jack Burford Chevrolet,
where Chevys cost less.
Hi, I'm Sandy Adams with Realty Roy Adams and Associates. It takes great teamwork to be successful on the football field, and it takes great teamwork to get a home sold. Just as an experienced coach is the leader of a team on the field, an experienced realtor is the coach that gets you to a successful sale. If you are looking for a professional hometown realtor to get your goal accomplished, I hope you will give one of our experienced agents the opportunity to present our game plan strategy. Remember, the right agent makes all the difference in the world.
WBON TV crowd as the national anthem has concluded. Remember, when Southern's not on the TV, you can listen to us on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting, Roll 3.5 on the FM dial at 1500 AM, the home of the Eagles all season long.
We're going to have a game ball delivery now, as the game ball is going to make its way onto the field, and that is brought to you by Madison Drug in Richmond. Take the hassle out of picking up your prescription with free delivery.
As you said, they're about to go out. We have Nate Eads and Carter Smith and Nate Eads as the captains tonight. Going to go out for the coin flip. Like you win the coin flip, what do you do?
I'm a personal fan of deferring the second half. I always feel like the second half is where you gain the momentum. First half, especially the first quarter, there's a lot of feeling out both teams. Usually it's a 3 and out, maybe a couple first downs. But I think in the second half you can usually gauge where you're going to be. So I always like to defer. Again, I'm more of the playing on the TV Madden crowd.
Yeah, I guess so. But
strategy-wise,
there's some coaches who'd rather take that ball first. They won't get their offense out there, establish the pace.
Well, and that's what happened to us. We talked about it last week at Central for the Roy Kidd Bowl. Of course, we did lose to Collins, but it was an interesting first possession, a lot of momentum, and then wheels kind of started to fall
that first drive looked good, went 85 yards, and thought we were rolling. Madison Southern will receive the ball first.
That's right.
Defend it to the right side on your radio dial, going back toward the high school. The offense is going to be going out toward, on the left side, out toward the big banner, our team, our town. As I said, these Eagle fans, they love their Eagle football, Eagle athletics.
Yeah, blue and orange filling up the stands. It's a very, very nice day for a football game weather-wise.
So coming in, we're going to have to watch out for the running game, of course. Number 4, the big boy.
That's right, Josh Warren, their leading rusher so far. I know it's only been one game, but he has 4 touchdowns already, and that was in one game. Plus, he had two-point conversions, so they do like to hound the ball.
I expect Coach Clark and the Eagles now, we're going to try to open it up this year and get, this game here, we've got to find Landon Stacy some more time to throw the ball and got to get that passing game going to establish the run.
That's right.
Last week, Stacy not very effective at the quarterback position.
He also didn't have a lot of time back there, Don. We were watching, not only did he try to make these quick decisions, but he was being chased out of the pocket more often than not.
Again, they were some big old boys from Collins, weren't they?
Yeah, oh yeah.
6 of 10 last week, had an interception, 56 yards. Got to do better than that if you want to really establish that running game, because everyone knows Big 43, Carter Smith, is going to get the ball a lot. So,
well, and Landon Stacy runs himself too. I mean, it's something that you probably don't want to always go to as a first option. Quarterback run. Not a lot of guys can throw the ball.
Of course, he was second leading rusher last week.
Right.
At 41 yards. Had over 400 last season from the quarterback position. As this one is getting underway, the cheerleaders, the dance team, the fans are all getting excited as kickoff is moments away here on the station's Waterford Broadcasting. If you're listening on the radio dial, be sure to buckle up if you're in that car or truck. We want to have you back next week for the Duck Sipple Bowl.
That's right. We play here again 2 home games in a row.
Who we get next week?
We play the Colonels of Bourbon
That's
County.
Right.
They will come and visit here in Berea.
Bourbon County, always a strong 3A power normally, so Bourbon County set to kick this one away. Back deep, you have number 4, Tobias Storm. And you hear the cowbells. I forgot to tell you, we have cowbells up here.
Not just up here, 4 feet from our
Eagles
face.
love the cowbell.
And here's the kick. It's long, it's back.
Out of the end zone.
Storm is going to let it go for a touchback as it bounces end over end. And that's what we're going to start. The Eagles will take over at the 20-yard line. 25?
I think it's 25 in high school, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. I thought it was. 25 might be college and pro then. That's 20.
I'll take the 5 extra yards.
I would too. Southern's going to come out behind Stacy. Trey living good back tonight. It's good to see Trey back. He missed the last game with a concussion. In the pads tonight.
That is rough.
Lana Stacy lines up in the gun. Empty backfield, ace backfield, 5 wideouts. Carter Smith in the slot. Quick throw.
Stacy to throw, and it's incomplete as it hits the ground early.
Threw it low, couldn't find his receiver, Hunter Richardson.
Was that Hunter?
Number 2.
Pass was to number 2, Hunter Richardson. It was dropped.
Threw it in the ground right at his feet. Quick throw, though. I like the idea, quick hit. Get it to Hunter, get the receivers, let them make something out of it. Again, in the gun, 5 wide receivers, same set. Going to see if we see another quick throw. Design draw.
Yeah, he's going to take it himself, run up the middle. Good for probably about 5.
Good gain on second down. Going to make it second down 5 now, second medium.
Brought down to number 53, Ethan Cotton.
52 with the stop.
That's Dane Jackson.
Dean Jackson.
Nope. Bryce Sula.
I was going to say, I was looking
at the wrong one.
They've got, well, the roster we have for Garrett has both home and away jerseys. Evidently, they don't wear the same. Pistol formation now with Carter Smith on 3rd down 5. Man in motion. Fake the handoff. Going to throw it out. Incomplete. And then out of the hands of Hunter. 3rd down 5. Punt team comes on. Means Carter Smith going to drop back into the punt formation as number 8 drops back. Anthony Justice drops back to around the 35-yard line of Madison Southern for Garrard County.
Now, Carter Smith has that rugby-style kick. We saw it last week. They went for it on 4th in their second possession. He looked like he had made it, but the
spot wasn't friendly.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it was unfortunately short.
He does that rugby, which, you know, a lot of, if you've been watching EKU football at all, we've last 2 years had these rugby-style kickers. This straight ahead. Good punt's going to hit the ground and bounce, and it takes a Bourbon County bounce. Garrard County. Bourbon County's next week. And it's going to be downed at around the 48-yard line. So our Garrard County takes over. Garrard County's going to come out with quarterback. Who is their quarterback here, Mike? Can't find my
Well, they got a couple. Connor Isaacs is number 2. That's the senior quarterback, listed at 6'1", 150.
Doesn't matter. He's pretty much going to be a handoff guy, I'd assume, this tonight.
Yep, and that's it. That's Isaacs back there. Man in motion.
First man through. Taken down hard. Big tackle. That's play by 23, Nate Eads. Eads off that defensive end. Nice job taking him down.
That's right.
No gain. Well, a couple yards. They give him a couple yards on the forward momentum.
Eads is looking to have another big game. He's a returning senior from that win last year. He had 6 solo tackles and 4 assisted tackles for 10. 4 players in double digits. And, of course, only 2 returning, Eads and Carter Smith.
Have a lot of sophomores playing on the defensive side of the ball this season.
Second down, they gained about 2 yards, so it's 8 yards to go on second down here. It's just getting underway, about 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And we have a flag. It's going to be a false start or delay a game.
It's a delay a game. Yep.
They ain't playing around with that this year. We've seen it last week quite a bit in the Roy Kidd Bowl. And this time they get him for 5 yards.
Gets the crowd a little bit more noise. That's always good at home field advantage. You get the false starts, the delay games, get in their head a little bit.
As I said, 10-15 left to play. Second down, 14 now, just on the way, opening quarter. The inside draw gets away from one. Into the linebackers, going to get back and pick up about 3 yards. Back to almost the original line of scrimmage.
That was Josh Warren, number 33, for the Lions.
He didn't touch the ball last week. 33 did not.
There's the ball back to the.
It was about at the just
right at the sticks, the original line of scrimmage.
That's right. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Clock moving out, 9:40. Southern last week had a hard time getting Collins off the field in 3rd downs. Again, got to do that this week. Got to get them out.
Your coaches hate that when you extend the drive, especially on defense when you don't get to set the pace.
Going to throw it, and coming through, and a sack.
Backfield.
Big sack for number
68. There's Jeremy Thompson getting back there. And
the senior Thompson with the sack, forced the punt.
Knocked him back. Looks like it's about 8 yards.
Yeah, he went about 8 yards deep. Nice job by the defense this week.
The Eagles have come up with a huge stop, their first defensive possession here.
Pre-game, watch this punter warm up. He was not very effective in the pre-game. Let's see what he can do in game time action. He shanked a bunch off his foot. About to end over end. It's a big chance for the return game here. Ball short. Going to have to let it go.
And it's
out of bounds.
Yep.
Kick is out of bounds.
Up to 35.
So Southern takes over in good field position here for their second drive of the ball game.
We're going to see if they're going to stick to that short passing game that they had in their first possession, or they might see if they stretch the ball out.
We got to find a way to get Stacy going. That's what this short passing game is right now. We got to find a way to get Landon going, as he's going to be back in the shotgun. It appears Carter Smith will be next to him. 3 wide receivers. Snap is up. Going to hand it off to Carter. Gets through the first line, down to the 45, the 50, and a first down, gain of about 11.
Good enough for an Eagles first down.
Big run by Carter.
He made 3 guys miss as he was running downhill. Looked like he was going to drag them all the way.
I don't know if they missed, they just couldn't bring him down. He is such a big old boy. Quick action, though, back on the center in the pistol. Same formation. Smith in the backfield. Fake snap, look over to the sideline for the offensive call, which I'm not a fan of personally, but.
Trying to draw that offsides.
They hand it off, first man through. Carter runs over a couple down to the 30, another pickup of about 20.
Finally brought down.
Burkhart.
And it's another Eagles first down.
Going downhill now, Carter comes out, Nate Eads replaces him at 8:10 to play in the opening quarter. Eagles are driving now, looking for a score.
Yeah, Nate and Carter, they don't have much of a drop-off in size. Nate is just up there with him at 195. It's about 15-pound difference, but when he's running with his head down and the ball tucked in, you can't tell.
Seth Shepard checks in now at tight end. He's going to be the wing as the motion man comes through. Fake it, hand off to Nate. Nate makes one miss. Up inside, close to another first down. Nice inside running, gets about 12 yards and another first down for the Eagles.
First down, Eagles.
Back, first down.
That's right, moving the ball, moving the chains, one after another.
Inside now, the Realty World red zone with the home. The Realty World Prime Real Estate red zone. 7.5 to go in the opening quarter. Nate Eads stays in the ball game, lines up behind Landon Stacy in the pistol. Noah Hughes in the ball game now in the slot. The motion man. It's going to be the draw, or the option. They're going to flip it. Got a block on the out for Zeke, and Zeke Benton gets about 5 yards.
Number 8, Anthony Justice, in on the tackle for the Lions. They did not bite on the reverse. They stayed at home, and that was.
Yeah, on the option play, they did. They collapsed hard on Eads. He went through the line.
It's really one of the first defensive stops the Lions were able to slow down the Eagles on this drive.
2nd down, 6 now. But good play and good block on the outside by the receiver. Hughes, number 7. Man in motion once again. Going to hand it off. Nope. Throw it over the middle to the big man. Rumbling in.
Touchdown.
Seth Shepard with his first varsity touchdown. Shepherd makes it 6-0. Madison Southern.
The 225-pound sophomore.
That's
wow.
right.
Good hands, stuck it right over the middle, did Stacy. He was able to haul it in and run right over the line. He took a defender with him, and it didn't matter because he got 6 point after upcoming.
Seth also plays for Shane Buttrey's basketball team now as the kick's going to line up. Kicker this season is Baylor Willis. Baylor looking to make it a 7-0 ball game. The kick is low and no good. The kick is good. Somehow another is squeaked over top of the crossbar. Wow. Your hometown clinic scoreboard with 6:27 to play. Madison Southern 7, Garrett County 0. Back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
New Silverados cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet. We have rugged ones. We have stock shiny ones. We sell pretty ones. And we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com.
Jack Burford Chevrolet, where Chevys cost less.
Readers.
TV crowd as the Eagles are on top 7-0 set to kick this one off. Very impressive drive that time, Mike.
The Eagles made it look easy, handing the ball off. And I'm surprised. I thought it would be more of a passing game for the Eagles. They did pass for the touchdown, but they did run for majority of the yards.
This one out of bounds. Going to be a penalty.
That's right.
Egg on it.
But I would think that Garrard County would have a little bit more of a stout running defense, seeing as that's what they see in practice on the other side of the ball, that they'd be more prepared. I don't know if they just weren't equipped to handle. I got to give credit to the offensive line, of course, for the Eagles, but
oh yeah,
it was impressive.
60 yards on 5 plays. Stacy, 17 yards to Seth, and makes it 7-0. Score from Madison Central, Woodford County, 7-0 early. 2 penalties and a fumble for the Indians. Gave it to the Jackets, and
that's right. We got our partners are on the road.
Yep, I don't have an Estill County update, but they're going to take over now to 35 for the Lions. Eagle defense did stand tall that first time. We'll see if they can do that once again. Loaded backfield now. Heavy, they're going to hand it off. The big man rumbles and stumbles, gets to the second level. We're in a 5-yard gain.
Ball carrier is number 22, David Pennington. Brought down by number 68, Jeremy Thompson.
It's a number 22. Pennington with the carry.
Jeremy Thompson on the tackle. Defense for the Eagles.
The Eagles playing a lot of sophomores on defense, and they're going to learn quick. They're going to grow up quick, baptized by fire on that defensive side of the ball. Of course, you get Carter Smith out there in his linebacker position. One of the most underrated players in the state of Kentucky on defense and offense. I guess they feel he's a little undersized. Option play, they hand it off, first man through. He gets nothing. Nada.
Josh Warren, the carry for the Lions. And
go home.
That's right. The Eagle defense, again, anticipating the run. They know it's going to come, and they have an answer for it.
Big 99 TJ Estes in on the stop, along with the man who just caught the touchdown, 44 Shepherd. Nothing. 3rd down 4 now with 5:15 to play. Garrett County needing a first down. Don't want to hand it back to Southern if you're Garrett County. Loaded backfield once again, 2 backs, tight formation. Second man, rumbling, stumbling, gonna get enough for the first down and a few more. 8-yard gain for Ponton. How do you use one?
Down by number 5, Zeke Benton.
Zeke Benton with the stop though, number 5. Benton, I saw him play in the scrimmage a few weeks ago, and he had 2 picks in that game. Zeke really turned up the defensive presence this year. First down, though, at the 49.
Their first down.
It is, isn't it? Get to cross midfield. Again, that tight formation, second man. Rumbling, stumbling. He's going to run over one Eagle. Not Carter Smith, though. Pick up about 6. That's Josh Warren once again with the run. Thompson once again with the stop for the Eagles.
Just over midfield. They're about the 48-yard line. Again, the Lions are going
I'll tell you
left
what,
to right.
33 must not have played in week 1. Because he is getting a lot of touches here. No, he did too. He was number 4 last week on the KHSAA stats. He's their big boy, Warren. He had 146. He's 33 tonight.
And he had 4 touchdowns.
Yes.
It's easy to see why. He's a big dude and he runs downhill.
And he runs hard. Keeps the legs moving. Again, same formation, tight end in the backfield. Hand off once again to Big Warren. This time he's met at the line. No gain.
It's no secret what they're going to do when they get out there, is it?
Have they thrown the ball yet? I don't think they've even attempted a pass. I don't think they have. Dane Jackson checking in, 52. Coming in for 51, that's Andrew Quinton coming out. A sophomore in for a senior. Third down, 5 now at the 47 of Garrard County. 3:45 to play. Quick moving quarter. That's what you get when you run the ball a lot.
That's right.
Not many penalties. Motion man, going to hand it off once again. Oh, hit in the backfield. Big hit. Big play. That's 43, Carter Smith. Big loss, going to bring up a 4th down and a punt once again.
That is twice on consecutive offensive possessions for the Lions that they stall on 3rd down because their players met in the backfield for a loss.
Eagle defense getting in the backfield tonight, unlike last week against Collins.
I think it's a little bit of fire.
Oh yeah. First off, Collins, first time he'd ever played them, probably the last time we're ever going to play them. Garrard County is a rival down the road. Never beat them till last year, and you want to beat them once again.
First game at home. We talked about the atmosphere here too.
And it is first. That's a good point. It is first game. Late coming onto the field. Yeah, they're going to have to burn time out, take delay a game. Yeah, delay a game ain't going to hurt them. Again, this punter, we saw him kick the first, and there's the delay a game penalty.
Yep.
There's no sense in wasting the good call not to burn the timeout.
It seemed to me like they might have been anticipating it and almost wanting it to back them up a little bit.
You noticed you can see a couple guys running in late. So the delay game moves them back 5 yards, going to make it 4th down and 12.
It's Anthony Justice, number 8, the punter.
Poor Anthony not doing a very good job punting tonight so far in his first punt in pregame. So we'll see if he's any better on this one. A little better is it a end-over-end kick, and it's going to, get on that ball. Get on that ball.
It was bobbled. Zeke Benton.
Now that's what I hate about a punter who can't kick. That thing goes sideways and wonky, and Peter, get away from it. You got to get away from that ball.
That's a good point. I don't think they teach that enough to let the ball do its thing. You can't turn it over if you don't touch it.
Gosh, yes. I coached special teams 20 years ago, so that's my pet peeve. Back into the game now. Back under center, Stacy with the same formation. 3 receivers, Carter Smith. Eagles dodge a huge bullet on that one. What could have been a turnover.
In great field position, too, because that ball is down here on about the 30.
Yeah, 2:29 to go, opening quarter. 7-0, Madison Southern on top. Stacy, Carter, Smith. Stood up at the line, maybe a yard 2 gain.
Brought down by number 53, Ethan Ponton.
Ethan Ponton with the stop was against. Twice now I think we've called his name.
Carries the ball to near the 31-yard line.
Yeah, not much of a gain on that one. Everybody knows Carter is going to get the ball.
Yep.
So it's tough.
I think all this running, though, is going to actually open up the passing game.
I hope so.
I think Stacy's going to be able to find a couple receivers open, whereas Garrard County's not really looking to pass at all.
Stacy. Quick throw. He's going to roll out.
Play action.
Finds a man. It's Zeke Benton, number 5. Benton makes one man miss. Out close to the 50. Big gain on the play action rollout pass.
And it's another Eagles first down.
As you said, all this running opens up that passing game. So he was able to make a. Zeke made a one-man miss, and he picks up huge yardage.
And he was wide open. I don't remember seeing a white jersey anywhere near him.
Yeah, they bit on that play action, didn't they, in that row?
Yep. And that's the other thing Carter Smith brings to this team is the ability to make the other team anticipate.
I mean, when you played against Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders back in the day, you had to know where they were, so he takes away the defense in a way. They're going to reverse it over now to Eads, 23. He's going to get back to the line. Not much fooling on that play. So back to the line, no gain. Make it second down 10 as we get down to 1 minute and 5 seconds here in the opening quarter. Shepard off the field now. It's going to be replaced by 7. That's Noah Hughes back in. Let's see, we got number 7, we got number 8, Zachary Howard here, wide receiver to the far side. 2 receivers short side. Down to 40 seconds. Throwing it's going to be a little bubble screen, and it's going to go out of bounds, intended for Hughes. Good idea, just couldn't get it completed.
Yeah, it's a little bit too high for him, throwing over his head.
Had Noah caught it, he had some room to run. 37 seconds now as Carter Smith back in to replace Eads in the backfield. Shepard back in, coming in now for, well, I'll take it back. He's coming in for Eads. So, Shepard.
2 big boys there.
Yes,
with,
sir.
Carter and Shepard.
Yep, 3rd down 9. More than likely going to see it given to Big Carter. Shepard is going to be the lead blocker here.
Yeah, he's on the right strong side.
So, nope, they're going to throw it. Going to go out.
Got a man open. No, just
out of the reach of Benton. Brings up 4th down at the 50. As you said earlier, we saw last week, we went forward on 4th down, deep in our own territory. John Clark is notorious for going forward on 4th down. I think he leaves up to the punter Smith. If he thinks he can make it, he has the green light. And here at midfield at the 50, you might see the gamble.
It might be a little tough, though. I mean, it's a whole 9 yards. It's not really a short 5-yard scramble at this point.
It's not easy, but we've seen it before. They're in standard defense over Garrard County. They're not, so they're expecting possibility. They're wanting the punt. It's going to be a straight punt. It's going to be a good punt. It's going to hit around the 15, field it. Man's going to run.
Ooh.
Taken down by.
That was Anthony Justice with the catch, running over Alex Knuckles, 32.
Run over Knuckles, 32, yeah.
That was a big hit. I'd like to say that was the Renfro's collision. If you get a hit like that, you need to take your car to Renfro's at 1136 Richmond Green Drive in Richmond. It was the big collision. And that was the punter doing it. He's on both sides of the ball.
He got a running start on his return, and he had the momentum as he went into Knuckles. 22 seconds now in the opening quarter. 7-0, Madison Southern on top. Eagle defense playing tough. 2nd man through. He gets nada. Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Appears to be a loss of 1.5 yards, 2.
That might have been the last play of the quarter because we're under 10 seconds
Sophomore Daniel Cobb on the play, and it is going to end the quarter. Your hometown scoreboard. Madison Southern 7. Hometown Clinic scoreboard, Madison Southern 7. Garrard County 0, back in 1 minute for 2nd quarter action. You're listening to Madison Southern football on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting.
When you're the boss, you need the right machines. The right machine is a new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR side-by-side. Quality fit and finish, and all this cabin space. Maneuvers like you wouldn't believe. The new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR, the strongest, because I said so.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling, 859-497-2100. Visit Richmond, Kentucky. Stay overnight, stay 2 nights, or a whole week. Plenty to do, plenty of room. Make Richmond your base camp for the greatest sights in Central Kentucky. Find out more. Visit RichmondKYTourism.com or download the Richmond Tourism app.
Welcome back here to Madison Southern High School. The Eagles lead at 7-0, quarter number 2, about to get underway. Mike, Eagles looked pretty good in that first quarter.
They look good on both sides of the ball. It's something that we did not see from them last week against Collins. We did talk a little bit about that opening drive last week, and that's kind of what we've seen now twice. That fire, that intensity, a little momentum. They're running the ball well. They're seeing the ball well. And other than a couple of overthrown balls by Stacy, this very well could be 14-0.
Yeah, he was off a couple of times on some passes on a bubble screen as well as just a couple bad throws.
Yeah, I think it was a quick
hitters.
Out. Yep.
Garrett Kennedy going to line up now with that back once again. Man in motion. Hand it to him. He's going to get to the outside. He makes Eads. Oh, Eads with the play. Still farmed to Eads, but Eads was able to hold on and make the play.
Now that's Justice again. He's been all over the ball, kicking it, returning it, now running it.
So, wow, he's everything. Well, I'd heard and I'd seen on Facebook before the season started, Garrard County was in need of numbers. So perhaps, they're not able to go two-way right now. And, well, no high school team can really go both ways. But maybe they're a little low in numbers right now still with some kids coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's got to be difficult. Their enrollment here is what I have is 762.
Yeah, they're not
it's
a very
little low.
Yeah, they're
Small
not
school.
Not a very big school at all.
Another run. It's stopped. No gain.
Speaking of Garrard County, congratulations to my friend if he's listening tonight, or he might even be here. I haven't seen him, but Caleb Gresham. Coached with Caleb back in Mass Central back in the late 90s. He was the principal over there for a while. I think he is now at the Board of Education. Way to move on up, Caleb.
It's going to bring up, sorry.
I'm sorry. I can see Caleb being superintendent one day over there. Fourth down, they're in punt formation once again. Are the lines. Eagles defense stands again.
Yeah, it's impressive, and that's really what sets up your offense, is if you can get your defense in and off the field, get them rested on the sideline.
As good as the offense was last year, I thought the defense played extremely well. Low snap, I don't know. They're going to run it on the low snap. He's not going to get it. Good play by the Eagles. They hold them back, and I tell you what, Eagles in great field position now.
That was Alex Knuckles that was able to come up from the coverage. And
the sophomore Knuckles, I'll tell you, we called his name quite a bit last week. He made a big interception deep in the red zone to stop a drive. And he is learning, and he has turned into a fine defensive player. Low snap made him have to just try to run with it.
I don't know if it was the smartest move. I mean, I know you're trying to do what you can, but now Eagles have great field position.
I don't understand why the Eagles are not coming after the punter. He's not getting it off quick and all that, so.
Well, that might be a question that Samantha shoots over to
Coach
Clark at halftime.
Samantha Burford will be with Coach Clark at the half.
There's a handoff. Carter Smith now takes the ball, and he's over the 25-yard line, gain about 3 or 4, depending on where the spot is.
As we said earlier, the Eagles coming out that loss, not happy with the way they played in that one, so they're going to come out tonight and try to get things started.
The other thing I noticed, Don, about that was we're playing at Central, big rival, obviously, in town. And the Madison Central fans were cheering for Collins. And obviously it's a natural rival, but I know it hurts a little bit. So a chip on his shoulder to lose, embarrassing. So I'm sure that's all played in the motivation practice.
Stacy with a keep up the middle, good gain. Hey, it's like Louisville, Kentucky around here.
That's right.
Louisville could be playing anyone, maybe besides Duke, and they're going to cheer for the other team.
That's right.
Kentucky fans will, and that's the way the Indians feel about the Eagles. And the Eagles feel the way about the Indians. 2 county schools here in the county. As we said, Madison Southern was trailing 7-0 earlier. Looking now, see if we can get an update on the score. As the Eagles lead this one 7-0 here in the second quarter, 9:18 to play.
Stacy in shotgun. Handoff again, Carter Smith. He finds a hole. Touchdown, Eagles.
20-yard run for Carter makes it 13-0. Eagles on top. Carter Smith with the big run.
I think he got untouched. I don't think there was a hand. There's a penalty marker on that.
I was saying, is there a flag? Because they haven't put it up on the board yet. It's probably going to come back.
Let's see. Whitehead is going to call illegal formation.
Oh, no, they're not. Wait a minute.
It's going to be.
No, wait a minute. I think it counts. Yeah, the score is good. Could have been a sideline warning. Waiting on the man in the white hat. He makes his way over to the field. Here we go, dead ball. It's a dead ball penalty. On sportsmanlike on the Eagles, so. Oh, yeah, on the Eagles.
Yep. The Eagles are going to get an unsportsmanlike.
So it's going to go on the kickoff. Touchdown's good. Make it 13-0, and the kick coming. Bad snap. Kick is low and no good. 13-0, 9:01.
That was a 8-iron chip shot.
Yeah, it was.
Off the sand trap. Didn't even make it up over the center.
Hometown Clinic scoreboard reads Madison Southern 13, Garrard County 0, 9:01 to play in the first half. Take a 1-minute break. Be right back.
Readers of the Richmond Register, keep voting Apollo Pizza the best pizza in Madison County. Why? Because Apollo Pizza is delicious, that's why. But Apollo serves more than delicious handmade pizza. Mixed green salads, hot subs, and hoagies, boneless wings, and amazing baked pasta. Dine in at 228 South 2nd Street or get carry-out and delivery in northern Madison County at 3325 Colonel Road. After the game or anytime, visit Madison County's home for handmade pizza for over 30 years, Apollo Pizza.
Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. They pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology, which helps provide the best possible patient experience. Hometown Dental has several experienced dentists who can take care of all your dental needs. Go to hometowndentalrichmond.com to learn more about the great experiences that await you at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive in Richmond. Hometown Dental, also in Stanford and Lancaster.
For the WBONTV.com Game of the Week, Richmond's very own WBON TV for all your news, weather, and sports in Richmond, Kentucky. Welcome back to the radio crowd on 103.5 FM and 1500 AM, the WKXO Berea. 103.5, Berea's first FM station. Eagles lead at 13-0, as you see on Sportsmanlike after the play. Going to have to kick it off, and they're going to get good field position out of this, as it's going to die around the 20. He's going to pick it up, come across, and he's not getting any field position out of this. Perhaps he should have let that one roll out of bounds, as he lost yardage.
Yep. He made it to about the 24, was Justice, the return man. He's finally brought down by the tail of his jersey.
Not a good idea. He's taken down around the 20-ish. Had it on out of bounds, you'd have been at 25.
And no risk of injury or fumble.
Yeah. Actually, the ball is spotted at 24, so really no difference. Got to go get the tee. You see the guy run on the field to get the tee after the kickoff. Eagle defense set. Gonna throw it this time. Looking to throw. Got time. Over the middle. Man open.
And it's intercepted.
Who got it? Taking it back inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5.
Oh, just out of bounds.
Jordan Castile, the backup quarterback.
And
Safety.
He's hit hard. There looks to be a little conversation. We got some laundry. I think it was a late hit.
Got a flag, and it was a late hit out of bounds. Picked off by number 3, Castile. Taken back into the red zone. Wow.
So Eagles are all over this game. Garrard County finally decides to throw the ball, and it's to the wrong team.
He had a man open, just Castile played it well.
Well, he overthrew him.
Yes.
That was Sammy Smith, number 17. He's 6 foot. So for him to overthrow him, that was pretty high.
We have a dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct.
Personal foul, see how he calls it. Personal foul.
Half the distance to the goal.
Go against the Lions.
Eagles.
But it's either way, it's going to be Eagles first down. And it's
we're back into Realty World red zone.
That's right.
The ball spotted inside the 5-yard line, outside the 5 at the 6.
And what a turn of events! Not only was that a stop in possession on the interception, you get an personal foul, and it's a huge gain. And the momentum here, it's really all Eagles right now.
Eagles up 13-0. Looking to add to the score. Oh, we got a full backfield here. First look is this, and they're going to hand it off to Big Eads. Nate driving, punching. Down inside the 5, down to around the 2.5, 3-yard line for Eads.
Almost at the PAT line.
Second down go. Ball around the 3.
You got Eads and Smith in the backfield.
And Big 76 That is Trey Livingood, the Marshall commit, leading the way at fullback.
He's at the 3-century mark, so I'd just give it to him,
boom.
and he did.
Livingood gets it. Touchdown, 20-0 Eagles. Welcome back, Mr. Livingood. We missed you.
And now the Eagles are living good. We talked about that before the game.
Yeah.
Refrigerator Perry and the Bears in 85. Give it to the big man and let him roll.
Extra point team back out. 19-0. I'm sorry, 19-0. Madison Southern on top now. 7:53 to play in the opening half. Hunter Richardson holds number 2.
Baylor Willis back to kick.
That'll show you what turnovers do. Nice snap. The kick is off. The kick is good.
And that one is off the ground. That one's through the post. That one looked really good right down the middle.
Hometown Clinic scoreboard reads, Madison Southern 20, Garrett County 0. Back in 1 minute on the station, so Walford Broadcasting.
Looking for that friendly, family-owned pharmacy? Then look no further than Madison Drug in Richmond. We take the time to get to know our customers, and we're always available to answer your questions. Our goal is to serve you quickly, and you can count on us for all your prescriptions, immunizations, and free delivery for your convenience. All major insurance plans are always accepted. If you're tired of long lines and impersonal treatment at the chain stores, come see Charles at Madison Drug. Madison Drug and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Welcome back to the WBONTV.com crowd as the Eagles lead it 20-0. And welcome back to the radio crowd as we come back to Madison Southern leading at 20-0 with 7:53 to play. Big Livingood with that one as you called it. Hand it to the big man on the goal line. Kickoff. Back out to around the 25 for Garrard County, where he is met by a host of Eagles. You think we're going to see another throw anytime soon from Garrett County?
I wouldn't bet money on it, but that also might be what they're banking on, an element of surprise. I wouldn't throw over the middle, though, and I wouldn't throw for more than about 10 yards. I'd keep them short and see if you can get any guys in the flat, maybe even like a screen, something just short to get that timing and see if you can catch the Eagles napping on the run. I mean, that's what you got to do if you're Garrett County, I think, and turn this game around here.
Much like the Eagles, they like to run the ball. We have a flag on the play, or stoppage in play. Timeout to Garrett County. We'll just keep it here. We'll stay here since we just came from the break. Donald Foster and Mike Girdwagon.
That's right.
That's right. Mike joined us for the first time this year on Madison Southern Football. Glad to have you along.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Should be a very exciting season. Tough game in the first week against Collins. This week against Garrett County, the Eagles appear to be a little more focused, up 20-0.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all Garrett County playing not as well.
Well, Garrett County's doing what they had to do. They're running the ball.
That's right.
Against Powell County, and Powell County's a little school, and they don't have the Carter Smith and Terry Livingoods of the world either, so they were able to run against Powell. Different ball game against the Eagles.
Yeah, and it's hard, like we talked about, too, when you're one-sided in your playbook. It makes it a lot easier for the opposing coach to plan. Obviously, Coach Clark has tapped into that, really stacked the box and contain. Not only are the Lions not passing, but they haven't really hit a big run. They can't get to the outside. And twice, again, we've seen on third down, we have a defender in the backfield.
And like as I was about to say before, much like the Eagles before I come out, they like to run the ball down 20. They don't lend yourself to run the ball. You need them quick hitters to get back in the game and not these long drives. Handoff down about maybe a 1 yard gain, maybe 2.
Yeah, that's right. You make a good point. Running the ball, especially the second half, is a thing you do with a lead. And if you can't throw and really stop the clock or move downfield in large chunks, it's really hard to
get
come
20
back.
points, isn't it?
That's right.
It's nice to be a running team, but you better be able to keep it close.
Yeah.
And down 20, I just don't know. I mean, they're going to have to loosen that playbook up. Second down 10, no gain on the previous play. Another handoff. This one goes second man through, or first man through, I'm sorry. He loses yardage.
Carter Smith in on the tackle, got a half a tackle with him. And looks like it was Baylor Willis back there on defense.
The kicker in the game. 51 checks in. That's my buddy Andrew Quinton. I've known Andrew since he was in the 8th grade. He came by my baseball card shop when I had it. Andrew in the game now. Lined up on third down 8. He'll be coming after the quarterback, looking to stop the run perhaps. 6:45 to play in the first half. But don't forget, we'll have Samantha Burford with Coach Clark at halftime. Going to hand it off once again. No gain, maybe even lost a yard or so.
Big 99, TJ Estes back there, the 6'2", 235 junior defensive end. Disrupting stuff, coming into the middle and the backfield, catching those runners right before they hit the line of scrimmage. They're not able to hit a hole. They're not able to really gain any momentum. They get the ball and they're already bracing for a hit.
Comes that punter once again. I swear I'd be bringing the heat on him. I know they're probably designed to set up for a return, but after seeing him, I'd be calling a...
Well, and like you said about loosening the playbook, that might give the Eagles a little bit more chance to play.
Low snap.
Play a little bit more aggressive.
Peter. Bad punt. This one's going to die short. And it's going to take an Eagle bounce down to around the 40-yard line. Picks it up. Does an Eagle. My goodness.
Tobias Storm.
Storm picked it up and ran with it.
That was dangerous, but there was nobody around. And he thought he would pick up the ball while it was sitting there and try to run it back. He's getting a talking to by the coach
I was going to say, as a coach, I'm like, all right, good effort. Let that ball go.
Yeah.
We don't need the turnover right now. Up 20. We're excellent field position right now anyway as the Eagles come back out.
And there's something to be said about momentum, too.
Yes.
And that's right now, obviously, on the Eagles side.
Eagles at the 35-yard line, 33-yard line. And the pistol. Stacy. 4 receivers, and Carter Smith in the backfield with them.
And a tight end.
That my boy Seth.
Yep. So really, you got 4 receivers, and a Carter can catch, too, and he goes out there from – so a lot of options now.
5:41 left before halftime. The motion man, they're going to fake it over the middle, deep, man open. It's Hunter.
Touchdown, Eagles.
33 yards to Richardson.
Hunter Richardson was wide open. He blew through the backfield coverage.
Again.
Made the safety stand still.
You bit on the play action, the safeties do. That makes it 26-0 Madison Southern. Yeah, they bit on that play action, and they stood there watching it.
This is the same.
Hunter
this
went
is
deep.
exactly what you said. It opens up the playbook. You're standing still waiting for a run, and all of a sudden Stacy's going to just get this confidence to throw the ball over the middle.
Willis back in now for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Make it 27-0. Your hometown clinic scoreboard reads Madison Southern 27, Garrard County 0, 5:31 to play in the opening half. Back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallaford Broadcasting.
New Silverados cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet. We have rugged ones, we have stock shiny ones, we sell pretty ones, and we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com.
Jack Burford Chevrolet, where Chevys cost less.
Hi, I'm Sandy Adams with Realty Roy Adams & Associates. It takes great teamwork to be successful on the football field, and it takes great teamwork to get a home sold. Just as an experienced coach is the leader of a team on the field, an experienced realtor is the coach that gets you to a successful sale. If you are looking for a professional hometown realtor to get your goal accomplished, I hope you will give one of our experienced agents the opportunity to present our game plan strategy. Remember, the right agent makes all the difference in the world.
40, close to the 40-yard line.
Willie Rader caught it and muffled it and then picked it up as he decided to run with it. And I think because he muffed the punt, the Eagles might have taken a look at the ball, took his eyes off the runner, and he was able to pick up more yards than he deserved on that one.
Welcome back to the WBON TV side. As he saw the kickoff return, said the ball hit the ground and we ran out of our lanes. Had to kill a special teams coach. That's why I have no hair now, if you can see me. Stay in your lanes, young men. Don't worry about the ball. You've got a lane to protect on special teams on kickoff and punt coverage. Second time out by Garrard County. We just came back, so we'll keep it here. Score from Versailles. Madison Central on top now, 15-7 over Woodford County. Berea down 14-0 to Eminence in the second quarter. Let's see if I can get any plays here. Earlier in the Central game, Woodford County fumbled the ball, and 2 plays later, Gavin Holberg with the touchdown run to make it 15-7 in the first quarter. That game is, this game's 27-0. We implore you to stay with us. But if you're looking for the Indians, they are on 1340 AM and the all-new 92.5. Michael Watkins and Avery Collier has that game. But
if
the
you're
Eagles,
a fan of Eagles football, I would leave it here because
this one is.
I have a feeling it's going to keep, and it's going to keep getting better before it gets worse.
But if you're looking for Madison Central, that's where you can find them. You can find Estill County on. I shouldn't have started that because I'm not sure of the AM station, but I think it's 1550. WRV 1550 for Estill County football. As they're in Frankfort tonight with Western Hills.
John and Danny, right?
I believe so. After the timeout now, we're going to have another pass. He's going to be met by Carter, hit up high. That's a flag. Good call by the official.
Yep, roughing the passer as Carter got high on him.
Carter did not mean to, but he hit him in the face mask. Got up high above the shoulder, and it's going to be a first down on the penalty.
Well, Connor Isaacs, the quarterback for Garrard County, he's a big guy. He's 6'1", but he did kind of slouch down on the throw. I mean, he was bracing for impact, so it's a hard penalty. You have to call it at this level.
Well, actually, we had 2 on the play. You had a chop block and a face mask, and so they're going to take either one, and 15 yards on automatic. First down. 5:15 to play in the quarter before halftime.
I think this is going to be the first time the Lions are past midfield.
Might be the second. I think they got past it earlier on one possession. But they haven't been across midfield much. They haven't been deeper than this all in the game, that's for sure. They've been right at midfield. Whistler in, they're going to be 2 backs, 1 wide receiver 4. Handoff. Made in the backfield.
Jules Hale, the running back, gets that.
Smith once again on the stop. Smith led this team in tackles last year, of course. He was an All-State second team. No, I take that back. I think he was honorable mention last year, All-State. Livingood was a second team selection in the state of Kentucky. Trey Livingood commit to Marshall already. He'll be joining Will Ulmer of Madison Central up there. Ulmer in his second season now at the University of Marshall. 4.5 now in the first half.
Airs it out. And it.
Did he catch it? They're going to rule him a catch out of bounds. They rule him a catch.
What a catch. A very acrobatic catch. That was Justice that went up. Caught it with 2 hands. His back was parallel to the field, and he came down on top of the defender, held onto the ball, and as he went out of bounds, he's going to reel that in for a big Lions first down.
I thought he might have been out of bounds with the catch, but they get it down now inside the 20 at the 18. First time they're threatening now. They've had enough and not going to take any more, as the old song said.
Yeah, that's right. It's also their first completion in the air.
His second on the year. A third if you want to cut the 23 to the other team last week.
Well,
or this week,
fourth,
too.
Yeah, that's right.
Threw one to us. Again, a stacked backfield. They're going to hand it off, and he is going nowhere. Met in the backfield by a host of Eagles.
That is negative yards.
I see 32 back there. That's Knuckles once again, the sophomore.
And 99, TJ Estes.
Another junior, TJ Estes. Called his name quite a bit here in the opening 2 weeks. 3:43. I'm sorry, 3:45 to play first half.
Ball will be spotted on the 21-yard line of the Eagles.
It's going to be second down. Let's see, what is that, 13 on the scoreboard? Yep, 13 yards to go.
Yeah,
takes them out of the red zone.
Going to roll out once again, throwing it, chopping his feet, getting flushed. Gonna have to throw it. No, he keeps it. Picks up some positive yards.
He's brought out.
Forced out of bounds by, looks like Smith once again. He wasn't out of bounds. Clock continues to move now. 3:05.
And that is not good if you're Garrard County. If you're going to run this close, you want to stop the clock, especially on third down. So we third and, let's see, it looks about, I'll call it 6 yards to go. And I would imagine if you are Coach Jerry Perry of Garrard County, you are in 2-down territory here, going for it on 4th again if they don't get it here. Lined up in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. It's a quick handoff. It doesn't look like he got back to the 10-yard line. So it will be 4th down, just depending on the yardage here, what it actually turns out to be. He is short of the 10.
Hits it on.
And it's going to be 4th down and about 3 yards to go. And this is really the first test that the Eagles have had in the red zone. So their defense obviously up to the task thus far, pitching the shutout. But they are now backs into the end zone, and it's 4th down.
4th down, 3 at the 11. Eagle defense, they love this type of situation. Last year they made a living at it. 4th and short inside the red zone. This one, though, up the middle, down to the 2, maybe the 1.
Lions are going to get the first down. He's short of the end zone.
So he is down.
But it is going to be 1st and goal. He looks like he stopped at about the 3. They're going to mark it at about the 2.
So minute 45, they have 1 timeout and 4 plays to get it inside into the end zone with a minute 46 left in the first half. Remember, at halftime for the WBON TV crowd, and I believe maybe the radio crowd will have Samantha Burford, Coach Clark, and his thoughts in the first half. This one is in for a touchdown. They give it to Garrard County. Lions get on the board now, 27-6. Montgomery gets the carry.
And it seemed like he had a pretty good time of getting through there. Walked right through the hole on the right side. Had a big gap. Relatively easy score.
And he got low and stuck that ball through, didn't he? Minute 41 left in the first half.
And I'm going to go ahead and guess that they're going to go for 2 here. They had I think 3 or 4 2-point conversions last week, and now being down 21 points.
They are.
Yep.
They have a nice kicker. I watched him in pregame. He put the points up, but 2's better than 1. They keep her.
Run it in.
He got it.
Quarterback to the right keeps it untouched for 2.
Minute 41 to play. Your hometown clinic scoreboard reads Madison Southern 27, Garrard County 8. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Madison Southern football.
Readers of the Richmond Register, keep voting Apollo Pizza the best pizza in Madison County. Why? Because Apollo Pizza is delicious, that's why. But Apollo serves more than delicious handmade pizza. Mixed green salads, hot subs, and hoagies, boneless wings, and amazing baked pasta. Dine in at 228 South 2nd Street or get carry-out and delivery in northern Madison County at 3325 Colonel Road. After the game or anytime, visit Madison County's home for handmade pizza for over 30 years, Apollo Pizza.
Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. They pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology, which helps provide the best possible patient experience. Hometown Dental has several experienced dentists who can take care of all your dental needs. Go to hometowndentalrichmond.com to learn more about the great experiences that await you at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive in Richmond. Hometown Dental, also in Stanford and Lancaster.
Welcome back to WBONTV.com. Game of the week, the Eagles and the Garrard County Lions. 27-8 now after the score from Garrard County. And welcome back to the radio listeners on the stations of Wofford Broadcasting. 1500 AM WXKXO and an all-new 103.5, the FM station Alberia. Donald Foster, Mike Girdwagon.
Now this is the first time that the Eagles are catching a kickoff from Garrard County since the beginning of the game.
Minute 41, do you think we'll see the onside?
I don't know. I mean,
new rule this year on the onside kick, and we're not going to see it here. There's a rule on the onside kicks. We'll get to it if it ever happens. But taken up the middle, through the second gap. Oh, taken down.
That was number 4, Tobias Storm, running free until he finally hit that second wave of special teamers. He might have been able to break one there, but
one more miss and he would have gone all the way. Eagles now all 3 timeouts.
Yep. And you know what? We talked about this too. Stacy is playing with confidence. That's something that he didn't have against Collins last week. He was shut down. He threw a pick early. It was deflected and was being flushed out of the pocket. He didn't look comfortable. You compare that to this game, he is running away now, getting his looks, getting his run, has his options. I'm going to look for him to throw all the way down the field here.
They said he seems to be more comfortable. He's going to throw a screen. He completes. And this is going to be dangerous.
It's Carter. Carter runs over 1 and 2. He's loose.
The 25 to 20 to the 15 to 10.
Touchdown, Eagles.
70-yard touchdown, Stacy to Smith. And just like that, the Eagles have answered.
Now that is the way you respond at home.
33 to 8 now is your score.
27 points unanswered. Wow. 1 touchdown, and they let the Lions know this is the way it's going to be. Eagles are going to run away with this one. That's an incredible play call by Coach Clark.
Pretty
go
play.
After him, right over the middle, like you said. There was no fooling around. They wanted 6 before the end of this.
You fake that pass, they fake a couple screens. Next thing you know, you get that line down a little bit, throw it to Carter, and once he's in the open field, yeah, you ain't taking it down.
I don't know anybody that's going to bring him down when he's running full speed.
Ray Lewis might have. Be tough. They're going to go for 2 now. Stacy's going to roll, looking into the end zone, complete. 2 points good.
What a pass, fingertips. I think that's Richardson. Hunter Richardson caught it with his fingertips.
Hunter catches, that's right.
And he came down at the goal line, but the ball crossed the line. That's all that really mattered there, and it counts for 2.
Hometown Clinic scoreboard now reads 35 to 8. Madison Southern on top, 1:18 to go. One more 1-minute break. And we'll be back on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting.
When you're the boss, you need the right machines. The right machine is a new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR side-by-side. Quality fit and finish, and all this cabin space. Maneuvers like you wouldn't believe. The new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR, the strongest, because I said so.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling, 859-497-2100. Visit Richmond, Kentucky. Stay overnight, stay 2 nights, or a whole week. Plenty to do, plenty of room. Make Richmond your base camp for the greatest sights in Central Kentucky. Find out more. Visit RichmondKYTourism.com or download the Richmond Tourism app.
Welcome back here to the station of Waterford Broadcasting. 35-8, just like that. The quick answer, Stacy Smith, 70 yards, scored.
If you are a fan of Eagles football and you are in the Berea area, you are missing, if you are not here, you're missing a great response game to what was a disappointing game last week. The Eagles have come out like a house on fire, defending their home turf, really taking it to Garrard County.
Kickoff taken at the 18. He gets it out to around the 30. Going to be driven back to around the 26, 27-yard line.
Noah Hughes in on the tackle.
Madison Central still up 15-7 in the first half. Thanks to our friends from the Richmond Register for keeping us updated on the action over in Woodford County, Versailles. Woodford County, a district team from Madison Southern High School. So we'll see Woodford County later in the season here.
That's right.
Woodford Anderson County, 2 district games at home this year. We go on the road to Montgomery County. We finish at Wayne County, which is unusual. That's the last game of the season is always iffy. That's, do you rest, do you not? But that's a long way away. Flag on a player or timeout. It's going to be a timeout to the Eagles. We'll keep it here since we just came back from the break.
Just over a minute left, about 1:11 on the clock showing. And I think Coach Clark just wanted to use a timeout. I mean, it doesn't.
Make sure we're on the same play.
That's right.
Same page.
That's right. He's probably thinking that the Lions are going to come out strong in response now because they only have a minute and they don't have any timeouts either. So they're going to try to score.
Yeah, they're out of timeouts now, so they're going to probably look to throw it because running the ball is going to eat the clock. So you don't really expect them to come out and
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 in dust.
Right, and they're probably going to throw a short pass to the outsides. What my guess would be, try to get the sideline to stop the clock.
Well, they throw one good deep ball down here to 20. The kid made an acrobatic play on.
Oh, it was
and they went over the middle once, and he looked to be open for a second.
Just a bit overthrown.
Until Castile with the pick.
Yeah.
Almost a pick six.
Almost.
He was set out of bounds, gave us a good field, led to an Eagle touchdown. As they come back out onto the field, and really, as you said, you can't take your timeouts with you to the second half. Use them. Make sure we're on the same page. They see Coach Clark leaving the field now. Garrard County lines back up in their usual formation. The handoff. Boom, boom. Thanks for playing. Loss.
And that's nothing.
Loss of a yard, perhaps.
Josh Warren, their big runner, he has not got his game going this game. This week, stark difference than his game he had last week.
I'm sorry if you're a listener from Powell County. There's a little bit of a difference, though, between the Pirates of Powell County and the Eagles of Madison Southern. Under a minute now, 46 seconds to go, 35-8. Garrard County may run one more play and take it to the house. Eagles get the ball to begin the second half. No, I'm sorry, Garrard County will. Eagles actually received the kickoff.
That's right.
Handoff. Run downhill. Good hold. Closed quickly, though, by the Eagles. Pick of about 3.
And he's running right in the middle of the field, so that tells me that Coach Perry in Garrard County
we're looking to get to the house.
He's really just trying to get inside. Under 10 seconds now, and I think even Coach Clark's just going to let this clock run out. We're going to go to halftime.
Yep, halftime here. We're going to go down to the Richmond Tourism halftime interview with Samantha Burford. She will be with Coach John Clark.
Let's go.
We got another hustle.
Nice job.
Hey, Nate, there's a bike in there. Bike for a while, and then we'll use you a little bit. I don't want to kill you, though, but there's a bike in there.
Coach, let's first talk defense. You guys had a sack early on, first quarter, then you had a nice big interception, got a score right off of it. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, our goal all week, our theme has been do your job. I mean, we didn't do our jobs last week across the board, and today our defense is doing their job. The D-line's doing their job, which allows the linebackers to do their job. The secondary can do their job.
So let's go to offense. You guys have spread it out tonight, lots of different guys. Other than Carter Smith getting 2 plays, nice big scores.
Well, we're not doing anything different than we've been doing. It's just the timing of everything's right. They're being patient with their looks on the edge. They're running the crisper routes. The line's more aggressive. Having Trey Livingood back obviously helps. And just things are timing up better tonight. Everybody's doing their job.
Now, will you do anything different with the big leg? Because you might have to have the running clock.
It's a long season. I mean, we got to be smart, not get anybody hurt, but we need to keep playing. I mean, after last week, obviously, we don't handle success real well, so we need to learn to keep playing when we're up.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then, in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
New Silverados cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet. We have rugged ones, we have stock shiny ones, we sell pretty ones, and we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com.
Jack Burford Chevrolet, where Chevys cost less.
Readers of the Richmond Register keep voting Apollo Pizza the best pizza in Madison County. Why? Because Apollo Pizza is delicious, that's why. But Apollo serves more than delicious handmade pizza. Mixed green salads, hot subs, and hoagies, boneless wings, and amazing baked pasta. Dine in at 228 South 2nd Street or get carry-out and delivery in northern Madison County at 3325 Colonel Road. After the game or anytime, visit Madison County's home for handmade pizza for over 30 years, Apollo Pizza.
Since 1996, Renfro's Collision has been one of Central Kentucky's most trusted collision repair facilities, handling everything from small dings and dents to major collision damage. And now, with a very ultra-modern facility equipped with the latest technology and staffed with iCar Gold certified technicians, Renfro's accepts insurance from all companies and works for you, not them. So the next time you need collision repair, choose Renfro's. We've got the training, reputation, and the equipment to repair your vehicle properly and to protect your family should another accident occur.
Visit Richmond, Kentucky. Stay overnight, stay 2 nights, or a whole week. Plenty to do, plenty of room. Make Richmond your base camp for the greatest sights in Central Kentucky. Find out more. Visit RichmondKYTourism.com or download the Richmond Tourism app.
When you're the boss, you need the right machines. The right machine is a new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR side-by-side. Quality fit and finish, and all this cabin space. Maneuvers like you wouldn't believe. The new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR, the strongest, 'cause I said so.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling, 859-497-2100.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, brought to you by Gateway Cycles, and this is the halftime show brought to you by Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit BishopsSmallerEngineRepair.com. Search all the latest brands available at Bishop's on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. So I got some stats here. Of course, we talked about the score. It's 35-8. Southern Eagles are running away with this one. Garrard County has shown signs of life, but not enough to put any more than 8 points on the board. Only passed midfield a couple times. I got some notes here. The accounting of the stats, White & Associates CPAs in Richmond. You can visit White & Associates PSC.com to find out more about what White & Associates CPAs can do for you. I got Stacy DeShepard. He has a 17-yard touchdown. Stacy looking really good in the pocket, throwing really well now. Airing it out, getting a little confidence in the pocket now. He's got a little more time. That's something that you heard from Coach Clark talk about in that interview with Samantha, that the timing is there. Everyone's doing their job. He was very focused on that, and I imagine that was the whole focus of conversation during practice all week. Carter Smith has over 100 yards, just 2 touchdowns. That last one right before halftime was a beautiful setup screen. Went 70 yards to the house. He caught it over midfield, practically untouched. And even if he was touched, I don't think anybody's going to bring him down. And everybody's kind of getting into it. Hunter Richardson's got it. Castile had a big pick. And even Living Good, the big boy, 300-pounder, got the ball down inside the 5, ran it over the goal line. So they're spreading it out. The Eagles are playing really good team ball, both sides. Even their special teams, they're covering and doing what they need to do. Again, Coach Clark said everyone is doing their job. It's a much better outcome than it was last week. It's going to be flipping the score around. Now it's 35-8 instead of what we experienced last week. And we hope for good things to come. We hope that that's the future of Madison Southern Eagle football this year. It'll be exciting to see what else happens. So that is the stats and the recap. I think Donald Foster ran off to grab a hot dog from the concession stand. But we are coming to you live from 103.5 FM, 1500 AM. Those stations in Bree, and of course WBON TV live. You can see it on the radio, Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go to another quick break, and we'll be back with more Madison Southern Eagle football right after this. 3 minutes.
Here at Batteries Unlimited, we offer a wide range of services and products. Batteries ranging from automotive to alkaline, from cell phone to golf cart to boat to bulldozer. We do on-site installation. We can fix your iPhone screens, your iPad screens. If you have a wheelchair or a scooter that needs batteries, we can certainly come to you if you're unable to bring them in the store. You can find us on the internet at batteries-unlimited.com. Feel free to give us a call at 859-353-5177 and we'll answer any needs or questions you have.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
There's a new clinic in your hometown. Hometown Clinic in Irvin is now accepting new patients. Dr. Goebel and Joy Puckett, APRN, along with their friendly and qualified staff, welcome patients of all ages with all types of insurance. Hometown Clinic at 101 River Drive in Irvin. Open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5. Call 606-726-0200 to make your appointment now. And remember, there's no better care than hometown care at the new Hometown Clinic.
Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. They pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology, which helps provide the best possible patient experience. Hometown Dental has several experienced dentists who can take care of all your dental needs. Go to hometowndentalrichmond.com to learn more about the great experiences that await you at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive in Richmond. Hometown Dental, also in Stanford and Lancaster.
Hi, I'm Sandy Adams with Realty Roy Adams and Associates. It takes great teamwork to be successful on the football field, and it takes great teamwork to get a home sold. Just as an experienced coach is the leader of a team on the field, an experienced realtor is the coach that gets you to a successful sale. If you are looking for a professional hometown realtor to get your goal accomplished, I hope you will give one of our experienced agents the opportunity to present our game plan strategy. Remember, the right agent makes all the difference in the world.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Touchdowns through there.
Welcome back to WBON TV. As halftime is still underway, 5 minutes to go. You got some halftime stats there for us.
Well, we've been working
individual.
Yeah, we were talking about it's a little hard to keep stats and get all the things correct, so I wanted to make sure we're as accurate as possible. Carter Smith, I told you, he had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Stacy has over 130 yards throwing, and he has 3 touchdowns. Of course, Carter Smith had 1 on the ground, and so did Living Good on that kind of trickery, using the big back to push one in. So that accounts for all 5 touchdowns. And again, Stacy also had a 2-point conversion. He threw to Hunter. Hunter Richardson. Hunter Richardson in the corner there for a 2-pointer on that last touchdown.
I run to the restroom real quick, and I tell you, Eagle Nation is fired up. They are talking like this is Eagle football right here. This is what they expected last week. I think people didn't understand. Colin's a pretty good ball club. You watch him all season long, you're going to see them put some wins up. They're going to be very, very good. Tonight against Garrard County, I tell you, the Eagles just are not going to lose this game. They came into this game making a statement. You know, they preseason number 10. We want to own that number 10 preseason ranking given to us by the media and the coaches. So they're looking really good. But I tell you, Carter Smith, Hunter Richardson, Stacy, looking really good on that offense right now.
Well, that's the thing. We talked about it again. I talked a little bit before the break, a little bit coming back. Confidence. Stacy is playing so much better when he knows he has the time to make those decisions and he's not forced into throwing the ball.
That's right.
And that's something with that play action that we see. We see Garrard County biting on the fake. The defense playing a little bit closer to the line because of that, and leaves the big play over the middle.
We'll take a quick 1 more 3-minute break. Be back for second half kickoff. You're listening to Madison Southern Football and watching Madison Southern Football on the all-new WBONTV.com and the stations of Wallaceburg Broadcasting.
There's a lot of what-ifs in life, you know, but you got no worries if you know where to go. To shelter in place, that's what I mean. Get people indoors, don't leave the scene. Turn off all the air systems in your place. Find a windowless room, there's no time to waste. Take a TV or radio with you too, so you can keep track of important news. This is good advice no matter where you're from. Find out more at prepareky.com. MSHS.com.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Looking for that friendly, family-owned pharmacy? Then look no further than Madison Drug in Richmond. We take the time to get to know our customers, and we're always available to answer your questions. Our goal is to serve you quickly, and you can count on us for all your prescriptions, immunizations, and free delivery for your convenience. All major insurance plans are always accepted. If you're tired of long lines and impersonal treatment at the chain stores, come see Charles at Madison Drug. Madison Drug and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cokedeck, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
When you're the boss, you need the right machines. The right machine is a new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR side-by-side. Quality fit and finish, and all this cabin space. Maneuvers like you wouldn't believe. The new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR, the strongest, 'cause I said so.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling, 859-497-2100. Visit Richmond, Kentucky. Stay overnight, stay 2 nights, or a whole week. Plenty to do, plenty of room. Make Richmond your base camp for the greatest sights in Central Kentucky. Find out more. Visit RichmondKYTourism.com or download the Richmond Tourism app.
On TV.com. Southern up 35-8 over the lines of Garrard County as warm-ups are coming out here out of the locker room for second half action. They put a couple minutes up on the board. But we'll stay here and we'll talk some more Eagle football. It's very exciting this year. A lot of expectations coming into this season. And Donald Foster and Mike Girdwagon's excited to bring this season to you. Last year left a bitter taste in our mouth, that second round loss in the playoffs, which we had some unfortunate circumstances before the playoff loss. Madison Southern, I don't think you know that Southern lost one of their former players the week before, right before the playoff game, and it took the sales out of everybody's wins. And, that was very sad and not the way you'd want to end the season. But Eagles playing now in his honor and his memory, and they are looking good tonight, up 35-8.
This is, like you said before, preseason number 10. Definitely back-to-back district champions, 15-16.
Yep.
This is something that the crowd here expects. This is something that the players expect, something the coach expects. Do your job, do it well, and you're going to come out with a victory. Now, we also talked about this is only one half. There's a lot of football left. Garrard County can play, they can run, they can score.
Much
these are things that Madison Southern really has to do to keep it in focus.
As fast as Southern is able to score on that quick hitter that play 70 yards, they can do that just as well. They have a kid that can do it just as easy as anyone in the state right now. So 35-8 is a good lead. I mean, it takes 2 or 3 of those big plays really to get back in the ball game, but it can happen.
That's right. Game's
not over by a long shot. Under a minute now on the warm-up clock. Again, I'd like to thank you for watching Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. This is the game of the week. I'm not sure where the game of the week is next week. Well, I do too. It's at the Doc Simple Bowl here at Madison Southern High School. Madison Central will play at 5:30 next week against Southwestern. And these Eagles match up following that ball game with the Bourbon County Colonels. 2 very good games. I'm excited to see Southwestern. Southwestern's a quality program at 5A, but like the Eagles. Used to be the district opponent with the Eagles back 3 years ago. That was a brutal district we had with them, Pulaski County. But we got redistricted out. We're going to see Southwestern next week here at Mass Southern High School as they play the Indians.
We play Pulaski County on the road this year.
You get Pulaski.
It's a game that we're both looking forward to going down and traveling.
Mass Southern John Clark has never beat John Hines. That's sticks in his crawl, if you will. He wants to beat Pulaski. Pulaski's been, I think, to the last 4 championship games where they've fallen to Bowling Green, who's riding like a 79-game winning streak. Actually, it's 27, but it feels like 79. No one in 5A right now can compete with Bowling Green. They are just a juggernaut. So this one's about to get underway. Again, thank you for watching us on WBONTV.com and listening to us on the stations of 1500 AM and the all-new 103.5, the first FM station in Berea. Even when we don't have the TV game of the week, which we do 5 times this year, you can all follow the Eagles all season long on the radio on the stations I just mentioned. You heard Coach Clark at halftime talking about playing with the lead.
Yep. So you're playing with success. That's something that he wants to keep in the mind of the players. I'm sure that's what they talked about at halftime.
We'll see.
Playing to the best of your ability and playing all 4 quarters.
Southern's going to kick it off. They receive the ball first to begin the game, so they kick it off here in the second.
Something they've been used to now after, 5 touchdown scores.
The kickoff is going to be short.
Ball is taken by number 33.
And good field position beginning the half for Garrard County.
Ball looks like it's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. If you're listening on the radio, it's going to be going right to left as the Lions are going to take over first down and 10.
Noah Hughes with the stop on special teams. See if Garrard County comes out and opens it up now.
I think that's something else that I've been impressed with the Eagles playing on their special teams. They bend but not break. They give a little bit of light, but they've been able to keep Garrard County from really getting good field position.
It said every time there looked like there was going to be a sliver of a hole, someone collapses and fills the hole. Full backfield handoff. Met in the backfield, stood up and driven back.
Big loss. David Pennington, number 22.
Brought down to number 23,
Eads and Isaacs.
Jeremy Thompson.
Along with Thompson in on the play, Jeremy Thompson. I thought I saw 57 out there, maybe I didn't, but 8 Eads and Jeremy Thompson combined on the stop. No gain. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second half just underway. 11:21, third quarter, 35-8. The Eagles on top of the Lions. Looking for a back-to-back win over the Lions after never defeating them in school history. First man through. He is met at the line, stopped.
That front 4 for Madison Southern has done excellent all night, not giving them a second chance, not, giving them a hole, and really putting hands on. That's what really slows down the running game starting off as that first contact.
Just slow him down a little bit.
That's right.
And let your buddies come and help make the tackle.
Yeah.
That's key.
And I know from playing, and you know from coaching, the linemen, especially offensive linemen, they just don't get the credit unless they're doing something wrong. And right now, the Eagles really are doing the things that need to be done at the line of scrimmage.
And same thing with the D-line. You don't call their name unless they get a sack or a big hit. But that front 4, just standing in that offensive lineup and allowing the linebackers to get back and make their plays. Lined up once again on 3rd down 7. Going to run that option. Going to give it out late. And nothing. Maybe a yard or 2 gain. Not enough for a first down. Going to bring up 4th down.
Again, the defense was in the backfield quick. They almost were able to bring him down before he was able to pitch the ball.
All over that option play. Ball out to around the 41. A 4th down, though. 4th and long.
And it looks like they're bringing the quarterback back out.
I was about to say, I don't see a punter.
I don't see big number 8, Anthony Justice is really hard to miss.
You're going for it.
So they are going to go for it. Coach Perry here really trying to.
Dangerous play on your side of the field.
Yeah, it is.
Eagles can get good field position here with a play. Oh, he fumbles a snap. Snaps on the ground. He picked it up, and he's going to lose yardage. Eagles been a big stand on 4th down.
Connor Isaacs, he had nothing to do but grab the ball and hope.
Take over on the 40-yard line, around the 40-yard line, in great field position to begin this first drive of the second half. Well, that blew up in their face.
Yeah.
Bad snap, ball on the ground.
Yeah, and that's something you got to do when if you're going to go for it on fourth. That's not the time to get careless with the ball, careless with the snap.
Lined up in the shotgun now is Stacy. 3 wide outs. The motion man is Zeke Benton. They're going to hand it up. Nope, they're going to throw it. And throw it to Richardson. He will make the catch. A sliding catch. Positive yards. Decent pickup.
That was one of those catches that if it was a baseball, he would have reviewed for a trap, because it was really hard to tell from up here if he caught it, but they're going to mark it a completion.
Nice pickup, about 5 or 6. So Richardson with the catch. Makes it 5 yards. Second down 5.
Richardson seems to be their check down guy. The guy that Stacy will look for just to get those positive yards.
He's a good one to check down too, as Benton in motion once again. Right to left. Handoff. Smith. Close to a first down, come up a couple yards short. It's going to be 3rd and short.
I think that was Eads.
Was it Eads?
Actually, yeah, on the carry.
Sorry. 23. So used to calling Carter.
Well, with this, I like this, though. I haven't been around the program, obviously, very long, but I like this. Let's not put in Carter a lot, with the lead here.
Well, Eads coming off the field very slow. Official timeout, they're going to get him off the field. That's not what you want to see as an Eagle.
No, and you know what? Funny enough, I think I heard Coach Clark tell him to get on the bike going into halftime. It might have been something that he already was experiencing, and
he might
be agitated here.
If you look at him, that's about what it appears. He's in no pain. He's frustrated right now. He's throwing that helmet off, and he is frustrated.
I think
he's walking her off. Yep, there he goes. He's going to the ground.
Might have a flat tire here.
Yeah, he's going to the ground. He'll probably be scratched. Back on the field, it's 3rd down 4, ball at the 36.
Shotgun.
Pistol formation going to come out of it, throwing down to the right sideline. He's got a man. It's Zeke over Benton's head.
Just a tad overthrown.
Benton was open. Just couldn't place it where it had to be. 4th down 4 now. Smith checking in, but that don't mean nothing. He's the punter. He's the back. See what they decide. At the 36, I say go for it. And they are. He's not dropping back. The offense stays on the field.
Now this is a little bit better decision to go for it on 4th on this side of the midfield. Yep.
Well, you're up big. Stacy going to move Zeke Benton in motion. Going to fake the handoff. Going to throw over the middle. Got a man if he's open. Touchdown.
Eagle.
Completed the ball, too. Is that number 2?
Hunter Richardson with another catch and score.
36 yards to Richardson. Makes it 40. What?
39.
Is that all? No. 41?
Yep.
41-8. There you go. Scoreboard a little slow. 42-8. I didn't do the math quick enough either. 42-8. Eagles on top now. 36 yards. Stacy to Hunter. Kicker on for the extra point.
Should be 42 if he makes it. 41.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because we had a 2-pointer.
And maybe what the officials are going to say.
We got a flag on the play.
Might be on the clock man. We'll see. Dead ball, false start. So there it is against the Eagles. Back them up 5.
That is not something our kicking game needs right now. They're not.
No, we don't.
Not really hitting those long ones.
We don't need to go backwards right now, especially. I'm like you. I thought it'd be 41, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was 35 because we had the 2-point conversion after the missed kick. So it should be 41-8 with the PAT upcoming.
It was 35, like you said. So yeah, it's 41. The scoreboard says 42. It's 41. Extra point coming. They've already put that point on the board. They're confident over in the other press box. Backing them up 5 yards. It's going to be interesting if you can hit it. It's low. It's slow. It's no good.
So it is 41.
41-8. Your hometown clinic scoreboard now reads Madison Southern 41, Garrard County 8. 8:02 left in the third quarter. Back in 1 minute. 1 minute on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting.
Looking for that friendly, family-owned pharmacy? Then look no further than Madison Drug in Richmond. We take the time to get to know our customers, and we're always available to answer your questions. Our goal is to serve you quickly, and you can count on us for all your prescriptions, immunizations, and free delivery for your convenience. All major insurance plans are always accepted. If you're tired of long lines and impersonal treatment at the chain stores, come see Charles at Madison Drug. Madison Drug and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
On TV and the station's wall for broadcasting, the kickoff to Garrard County goes nowhere as he stood up around the 5 to 20-yard line. Big score from Madison Southern makes it 41-8. Stacy Richardson once again. That passing game is looking good tonight.
Yeah, it is. He's getting a lot of time, and I'm kind of surprised with Carter Smith out there on 4th down, short yardage situation. They went for it, and it was a pass.
Throw the home run.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess everyone was expecting a run or an option or something, so why not?
Yeah, but they didn't even go for the first down marker. I mean, he was going all or nothing on that one.
They didn't look at sticks, did they? They were looking down. This is going to be a little handoff up the middle, goes nowhere once again. The Eagle defense stout tonight. Getting through the offensive line of Garrard County and standing up to the running back. Appeared to be a gain of 2 on the forward momentum.
Number 61, Daniel Cobb, the sophomore, big boy, checking in at 6'2", 310 for a sophomore. He's been there in the middle. I think he plays nose tackle or wherever the ball is on the right side. And he's been another guy that has really just stopped the running game. All these guys down low. Number 78, Trey Schatt.
TJ Estison as well. He's flipped sides. Oh, the first hole of the night. It closed quickly, though. But positive yards for Garrard County as they cross to the, 27, 28-yard line?
Yep, and that's Josh Warren again, their favorite running back.
3rd down, though. 3rd down long.
We don't have official stats, but I'd like to say that we're probably close. Garrard County's probably close to even yards or maybe, less than 20, taking into consideration they had a couple big tackles for loss.
Had one good pass in the first half where they went down to the 20 on a nice catch and throw. 3rd down 4 now, 3rd down medium. First man through once again. He has stood up and hit hard. Maybe 2 yards. That was David Pennington on the carrier. Cobb on the stop, 61, I believe I heard him call. 4th down 2 now. Ball at your own 29.
What do you do?
Well, here comes the punt team out. So, hey, you went for it once and gave up a touchdown. Don't do it again and give us another touchdown.
That's right.
Comes the punt team now.
Even though this is a little bit better situation to run, I think it's probably better to kick it away and let your defense come back on the field.
The running clock could come into an issue if we hit the 35-point lead.
It looks like a different kicker, though. Number 1, Bryce Burkhart, is out there. It's a change from Anthony Justice, number 8.
But number 1's a quarterback also. So watch him. He's a quarterback receiver.
Maybe we know something that they don't know.
He's a quarterback receiver. But he has thrown the ball some. He looks like he's kicking this one, though. Good punt, good away. Going to drive back Storm. He's going to pick it up around the 30 and get a couple. Good job picking it up. You saved about 20 yards and letting it roll.
But once again, that ball hits the ground. Storm's not, picking the ball up on the first try. That's twice that he's touched it and the ball hit the ground again. That can be dangerous.
It is dangerous. But I like him picking it up, not letting it roll down and pin us inside the 20. The risk reward to me on that one was better. Plus they're up 41-8 if he did muff it.
Yeah.
33-yard line now where the Eagles will take over. 5:18 left in the 3rd quarter. 41-8. Madison Southern is on top. Coming in late, 78 looks like. Schatt's going to come in late on the offensive line. Takes his spot. 3 receivers, pistol formation, man in motion. Gonna hand it to him. Gets a nice hole, that's Hunter. He's gonna get across, about 5-yard pickup.
Just down to the 40.
I'm sorry.
Down to the ball.
I'm sorry, I said Hunter, it's Zach Howard, number 8 with the carry.
Zach's brother Levi Howard is out this game, as well as Clay Tinsley, both checking in with concussions from last week.
2 players out, 2 starters, 2 quality kids. And the Eagles not missing them right now, up 41-8. Nice 7-yard run from Howard. 4 receivers now in the pistol. Clock moving, 4:38 and going down. Still a big crowd here at Madison Southern to watch their Eagles. First man through, it's going to go for a first down and more. Driving. Needed 3, got about 8. Or, I'm sorry, about 6. Knuckles with the carry.
Brought down by number 34, Colton.
Is that right? Alex Knuckles going to carry?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Spreading that wealth tonight in the backfield is.
He's been doing it all. We called his name on both sides of the ball.
Seth Shepard checks in.
Hunter Richardson's on the near side near us, Don, and he's got single coverage. I'd look to see if he throws it to him.
Safety falling over top. He's going to go in motion, get the handoff probably. Nope, they go up the middle. Tripped up by the shoelace. Still got a nice gain of 5. Knuckles with a nice gain as he got tripped up. Or he could have went for a first down.
Same formation, same personnel.
Hunter in motion once again. Nope, Knuckles once again. Boom, boom, boom. Up the middle, gone. Out to the 40 to 30. Where he is taken down by a host of Lions. Nice run by Knuckles.
I think Coach Clark just called the same play. They must have seen something on that last one. Knuckles wasn't able to.
He got tripped up.
Through.
He just barely got tripped up over that line.
And I think they saw that and said, let's try it again and see if we can catch him sleeping, and that's exactly what happened.
As we used to say back in the day, Riverside it. Same play, same formation. Run it. 3.5 to play. Offensive line moving now. Garrard County at will, blowing them off the line. Going to hand it off once again. Another big gain. Change of pace back now as Knuckles gives you a different look from Smith and Eads.
He's fast, isn't he?
He is. He's really impressive.
I'd almost call him Sonic instead of Knuckles.
He's impressive. I mean, first week, I'd really seen him play a lot of minutes. Noticed him on defense. He played well, and tonight he's really surprised me at the running back position. So, second down 5 now, gain of 5. Pretty much the same formation all game long here. 3 receivers tied in. Nope, they're going to roll this one. Going to find a man, connects. Down to 20 to 15.
And that's Seth Shepard.
44 Shepard caught a touchdown earlier. Now we are in the red zone. The Realty World red zone. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter as Eagles threatening to put some more points on the board.
So the Eagles seem to be not taking any chances. I mean, that was a short play. We're running, keeping the clock moving, and as little Garrard County can do right now.
I like that pass play, though. I like that play call. Run, pass.
Yeah, and stay in the middle of the field.
And you kept the clock moving, did not go out of bounds. The clock is the Eagles' friends right now. It is their friend. 2 minutes to go in the third. 41-8. Eagles on top. Man in motion is Hunter. Flag will stop it, though, as we have a penalty marker against the Eagles. It's going to be a delay game. Really, last week also we had some penalties. Eagles had some penalties against Collins that kind of took them out of the rhythm. That's what, the first penalty of the game? Maybe second, where they had the unsportsmanlike.
Yep, and we also had the Eagles were called, Carter Smith was called for roughing the quarterback.
Yeah, he got called for roughing.
But not a lot of out of characteristic.
Offensive penalties. Right. This one makes it 1st and 15 now at the 21.
And if you're a coach, you got to like the aggressive penalties more than these,
Delay a game should never happen. Right. You got to get your play in, get your personnel set.
Or, as I was always told, playing offsides or a false start shouldn't happen.
No, you watch the ball. Handoff inside. Knuckles with another good gain. Across the original line of scrimmage. It's going to make it second down and about 9, 8.
Yeah, we were saying this earlier before Eads got hurt. I really like that we're spreading the ball around because in a game like this, it's very easy. It could get chippy or one wrong play. You know, you don't want to lose Carter Smith in the second game of the year. So we can spread it around, get Knuckles going, Eads going.
Pass Stacy. Corner route. Looking good. And the throw is there. Completed.
Touchdown.
Touchdown 2, number?
I'm not getting a call. I didn't ever see a signal from the ref.
He called it.
So it is a touchdown, Eagles.
Catch to Tobias Storm, I believe. Number 4 with the catch in the back of the end zone. 47-8 now. Madison Southern on top and rolling. Extra point coming. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Or in the third quarter, I'm sorry. Place kick coming. Kick is up, and it is good. 48-8, and a running clock is in effect as the 40-point lead. We'll take a 1 minute break. Your hometown clinic scoreboard again reads 48-8. Madison Southern on top and cruising back in 1 minute on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting.
Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. They pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology, which helps provide the best possible patient experience. Hometown Dental has several experienced dentists who can take care of all your dental needs. Go to hometowndentalrichmond.com to learn more about the great experiences that await you at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive in Richmond. Hometown Dental, also in Stanford and Lancaster.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Welcome back to WBONTV.com. Player of the game of the week. The Eagles on top 48-8 and rolling. Welcome back to the station's Waterford Broadcasting here on 103.5 FM, Bria's first FM station. As the kickoff to Garrard County, taken back out across to the 45. We have a running clock in effect, so 48-8.
Now Connor Isaacs, I think that was Connor Isaacs, number 2, the regular quarterback for the Lions. He was able to break one off there for good yardage on the run. Got all the way back to, I think the ball's going to be spotted about the 45-yard line.
So the clock is moving, as I said, as we talk. The clock will not stop except for injuries, and that'll be about it. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter play. 48-8, the hometown clinic scoreboard. Eagles just all over the lines right now, 48-8. I did not expect the running clock tonight. I'm not going to lie.
No, and we talked about it early on with the coverage of these games that we were expecting. We did not think it was going to happen tonight.
Not tonight. 1 minute break, back for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Madison Southern Football on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
Since 1996, Renfro's Collision has been one of Central Kentucky's most trusted collision repair facilities, handling everything from small dings and dents to major collision damage. And now, with a very ultra-modern facility equipped with the latest technology and staffed with iCar Gold certified technicians, Renfro's accepts insurance from all companies and works for you, not them. So the next time you need collision repair, choose Renfro's. We've got the training, reputation, and the equipment to repair your vehicle properly and to protect your family should another accident occur.
48-8, Mike. As we were saying during the break, I didn't expect this tonight.
No, and if you are here in the stadium, you're rocking and rolling. It is a party. Madison Southern is happy to have their Eagles at home for the first game, and it is a blowout. It's not even close. It's a running clock now.
Yep.
Under 12 minutes of football left, and it almost seems at this point disappointing that we can't see more Eagles touchdowns.
Madison Southern was upset after last week, and I'll tell you who might also be upset after last week's loss for the Eagles. Garrard County. They just made Southern mad.
Yeah.
And they're taking it out on the Lions tonight, 48-8. Garrard County is going to line up in a tight formation. Going to move a man in motion. Going to hand it off to the motion man. He's going to break to the outside, have some room, and get to the sticks.
Number 12, Willie Rader. It's his number called for the second time.
Yeah, he got to the sticks.
Number 28, Austin Hansel.
Now, he did run out of bounds if you're watching it on TV, but we did say earlier it's a running clock. So really at this point, Garrard County can't run out of bounds to stop the clock. And I mean, it's not going to be much now to stop the Eagles from really just running away from this one.
Yeah, you'll probably see the coaches come off the box here in a few minutes. 48-8, now you're just playing not to get hurt, honestly. 10.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Join us next week here on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting and WBON TV for the Doc Sipple Bowl, the first bowl game up here at Madison Southern. Running game's going to pick up some positive yards here for Garrard County, as I'm sure the Eagles have emptied the bench on defense. Dead ball, we're going to see what the official calls.
I think he was a preemptive injury timeout. He called it quick. It was number 12 was slow to get up.
He is. He's limping off the field as you say that.
Willie Rader, but he was able to get up on his own power and limp off the field. So that's good to see.
As Southern coaches coming off the box, heading toward the sideline. Job well done this week by the coaching staff and the players. Coaches can get you prepared, but it's up to the players to get it done on the field. Second man through, he gets stood up. Big hit. Nice job.
Jacob Hacker, number 6 for the Lions. I think this is also an important game for the Eagles to put in some guys to get them some experience.
34 there, got the tackle, is not on my varsity roster, so he's a young kid.
Yeah, without a number.
Yep. So you get some freshman JV kids in who you can't have, much like basketball and football, you can't have successful varsity teams like the JV and the young kids. So continue my thought, though, in the Doc Sipple Bowl next week. Madison Central plays at 5:30. The Eagles will follow afterwards. Second man through. He's going to get to the line. He's not going to get enough for a first down, though. It's going to ring up. Fourth down.
Number 42, Hunter King, coming in. He's a sophomore. Again, we're just talking about that, getting some smaller, undersized, or underage guys in, and they're getting some good experience right now.
Quality varsity minutes. It's like saying basketball. Learning time. They're going to getting varsity letter tonight and getting some playing time. Fourth down and 5 now, Garrard County. Of course, they're going for it. Ball at their own 33. Can this defense stand up and stop them on fourth down even when it really doesn't matter? Yeah, they got pride. Motion. He gets it first. They're going to hand off to Motion. He gets through for a first down and a couple more. Just enough for a first down for Garrard County.
Jules Hale, number 5.
Number 11, Clayton Cornelius, the junior, with the stop. 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Eagles on top, 48-8.
Jules Hale, the little guy, got him listed 5'3", 120. So Garrard County also getting their guys some experience here. Even in a loss, you can learn and get some experience in playing minutes.
Doc Sipple Bowl is next Friday. That means you might want to get here early for a seat. Indians play at 5:30 against Pulaski Southwestern on a Friday night. Looking for a Madison Central score, and I'm not seeing one. Last I had, 15-8. That was in the first quarter, first half. Indians were up, though. Another handoff. We go under 8 minutes. Going to be close to the sticks. Or not as close. Be about 6-yard gain.
Down by number 11, Clayton Cornelius.
Cornelius with the stop once again. Second down, 6 now. As we go under 7.5. Mike, maybe we need you for all these games. You weren't with me last week. Michael Watkins was, and we got beat. Well, you're 1-0.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, it's not the name.
You're 1-0. You have good luck showing for us.
Well, we'll see how far the Eagles go. I mean, maybe I'll stick around for a couple seasons if we make it pretty far this year.
The Eagle fans still here. The fans are still not leaving. Big run this time from Garrard County. Going to be close to the sticks. We'll have a player of the game at the end of this one in the post-game wrap-up.
Brought down by number 74, Dalton Lamb.
Land with the stop.
I really think at this point the Eagles fans are sticking around because they really want to cheer this team off the field, and I don't blame them. We said it before, the packed house, first home game of the year, first win coming out off of a rough week last week, and I think the fans are just ready to cheer them off the field. Well-fought victory.
It'll be fun to talk to Coach Clark after this one next week, see what he has to say.
Ball hits the ground.
Well, flag comes in as well.
A lot of stuff hit the ground.
We'll see if what the flag is first. That said, the ball did come loose. Sometimes they'll grab that flag and throw it as a, loose ball marker.
Depending on which side of the belt you grab, which beanbag comes out.
That's right. He stuck it to the man in the white hat, though, so it's a penalty. See who it is against. The top block against Madison Southern. That's a 15-yarder.
And it's a very unfortunate call. You don't like to see that on defense.
That, and you get some young kids in, too, so, technique may not be the best. It's easy to do. So, Carter Smith on the sideline, still trying to get this defense cured up.
And it's going to push the Lions within the 10-yard line now in the red zone for only the second time all game.
So they're down inside the 10. Clock moving at 6:20. We have appears to be a timeout perhaps.
Coaches, it looks like Eagles coaches wanted an explanation on that.
Yeah, John wanted to talk. See what maybe they wanted the number so they can get that on film and correct it. So there you go. Clock is moving now.
Coach Clark looks like he has a better rapport with the refs this week than he did last week.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy with them refs last week, especially on that big spot early in the game that on 4th down, Carter thought he had a first down. They marked it a first down. Handoff, stood up around the 5, and stopped. I tell you, this defense is very underrated. Everybody came into the season talking about Smith, Stacy, Eads, Hunter. This defense can stop some people when they can get to the quarterback. Now, last week against Collins, that front line was 6'6", 300.
And that was the smallest guy.
EKU would have trouble with that front line.
Yeah.
We'd load out of that front line at the Colonels. They open next weekend at Western Kentucky, the big rival game. You can listen to that game on 100.7. Greg Stottlemyre have all the Colonel football action this season.
Second down and goal.
5.5 now in the game. Game is decided. Score is the question. Handoff. Met once again. Got to be driven back.
And it's a gang tackle. I got about 4 guys in on that tackle.
You love it. You love it when you watch that film and everybody is on the ball.
I saw Max Harris, number 67, the junior defensive lineman, checking in, getting his arms around the ball carrier. And
that's how you get those helmet stickers.
That's right. And I think it's a matter of pride, too. We talked about the outcome, but the score, they don't want to give up a touchdown here.
And you show me you can play, you may get bumped up and get some minutes on my special teams or even some spot starts during the game, some rest time.
That's right.
Show me what you can do here. 3rd down on the go, 3rd and 6, and they're going to get in.
And they ran it in. It's a touchdown for the Lions.
Garrett County gets in, makes it 48-14 now. 4.5 to play in this one. So they don't bend a break. I mean, it took them 3 downs to get in.
And a free 15 yards.
That's right. It was 1st and goal, and here they got in on 3rd and 6. So this defense is going to be the calling card all year, I hope. Hopefully this defense steps up plays. Going for 2. As you said, they didn't kick an extra point last week, did they? They like that 2-point conversion.
They do.
They're like the Steelers. I guess they believe in it.
It's a roll out to the right. Pass.
Hits the ground. Incomplete.
Good coverage.
3:50 left in this one, 48-14. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be back on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting for the finish of this one.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cookie Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
He's been on the sidelines too long.
Back here at WBONTV.com's Game of the Week. The Eagles 48-14 all over Garrard County tonight. They have just come out and looked good. Garrard County's lined up for the kickoff. See if they try to onside here if they're just going to kick it away. Southern expecting the kickoff.
Well, it's something we talked about a little bit. See if he can practice a play or two.
Kickoff going to be taken at the 5. From the 5 to around. He's still on his feet. Out across the 35, 40. Knocked down right before the 40 at the 37. Nice return for Tobias Storm.
I wanted to give Justin Banks his credit, number 24 for the Eagles. He was the defender that knocked that pass down in the end zone for the 2-pointer. A lot of these guys don't get their name called out, and it is important because he's playing some minutes and he played well defensively there. I wanted to make sure I got that in before the break. But it's nice to see the Eagles are spreading it around. All the players are contributing. It's not the Carter Smith show, which is nice to see. And you know, by looking at him, really, Donald, he seems to be the happiest one on the team because he's not having to go in. He's happy for his teammates.
He's the leader.
And, I mean, that is something you look for in a young kid, to really not just want to play, but want the team to succeed.
Welcome back to the radio side as it's 48-14. 2:52 to play. Garrard County just took a timeout. We're keeping it here to finish this one off. Talk about the Eagle victory. And as you were, if you joined us in the middle of the conversation, Carter Smith out of the game. He is chomping to get back in, of course. And he is. He's the leading cheerleader on sideline right now for these young guys. That's what you got to have. You got to have these veterans step up and be leaders.
Yeah.
It's not me, 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 me.
No. You got to lead by example, and that is the best way to do it. Because not everybody has the physical presence, but you can always be attitude.
Going to hand it off up the middle. Gets through.
Oh, the ball's loose.
First turnover of the game, and it comes with a 2:45 to play.
There's not many things they can do to stop the clock, but that is one of them. There was a timeout, now a turnover.
Change of possession. Change of possession, the clock's still running, though. 2:36, they come on the field. First turnover of the night. So, oh well. Oh, did he turn it? Oh, we got it back. It was not a turnover.
They're going to call it Eagle fall. Everything's bouncing Eagles' way
fell
right
on
now.
It, so we did not get a turnover. How about that? Is Castile in at quarterback now? I'm sure it's Jordan Castile at quarterback now. He's going to hand it off to Knuckles. Knuckles going to lose some yards on this one.
I think that was 34, the unnamed player.
Okay, I thought it was okay. I thought
but you're right on Jordan Castile.
Yep.
Come up with a big interception early in the game.
He is the backup quarterback, so he's in.
And I don't really see them, Don. I don't see them passing the ball here.
No. Second down, 12. You run down the play clock. Hand it off once again up the middle. The young man takes it, gets to the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage. Where he's at.
3rd and 10.
Even the PA man don't have the 34 in his roster. Or,
Nope.
you know. 3rd down and around 10 yards now, maybe 3rd and 8 even. 3rd and 9 officially as we go down to 1:12 left in this one. Randy, how long is the timeout after the game?
No, and we got a flag on the play. It's going to be, I think it was a false start. We had 2 Eagles in motion. Somebody jumped on the count. So it's going to back them up 5 yards. It doesn't stop the clock, though. Unfortunate for Garrard County that.
Or fortunate, you know, get out here without injury. Under 45 seconds, 48-14. Madison Southern dominated tonight from the opening play of the game. They looked really good. Second man through.
Storm, handoff.
Tobias fighting back to the line of scrimmage. 30 seconds. May not have to snap the ball if we don't want to. Oh, yeah, this is a turnover anyway, is it not? Yeah, it was on 4th down, so turnover over to Garrard County.
Really surprised. I'm really surprised there wasn't a kneel down on 3rd. Kill some more time, but
as they're going to take it now, and I'm sorry, now this is 4th down.
This is going to be the victory formation. This
ain't even going to be a snap. Game is over. Eagles win 48-14. Dominating fashion tonight for your Eagles as they come out just demolish the Garrard County Lions. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back for the post game. We'll have a player of the game when we come back in 3 minutes on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting.
Here at Batteries Unlimited, we offer a wide range of services and products. Batteries ranging from automotive to alkaline, from cell phone to golf cart to boat to bulldozer. We do on-site installation. We can fix your iPhone screens, your iPad screens. If you have a wheelchair or a scooter that needs batteries, we can certainly come to you if you're unable to bring them in the store. You can find us on the internet at batteries-unlimited.com. Feel free to give us a call at 859-353-5177 and we'll answer any needs or questions you have.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
There's a new clinic in your hometown. Hometown Clinic in Irvin is now accepting new patients. Dr. Goebel and Joy Puckett, APRN, along with their friendly and qualified staff, welcome patients of all ages with all types of insurance. Hometown Clinic at 101 River Drive in Irvin. Open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5. Call 606-726-0200 to make your appointment now. And remember, there's no better care than hometown care at the new Hometown Clinic.
Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. They pride themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology, which helps provide the best possible patient experience. Hometown Dental has several experienced dentists who can take care of all your dental needs. Go to hometowndentalrichmond.com to learn more about the great experiences that await you at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive in Richmond. Hometown Dental, also in Stanford and Lancaster.
Hi, I'm Sandy Adams with Realty Roy Adams & Associates. It takes great teamwork to be successful on the football field, and it takes great teamwork to get a home sold. Just as an experienced coach is the leader of a team on the field, an experienced realtor is the coach that gets you to a successful sale. If you are looking for a professional hometown realtor to get your goal accomplished, I hope you will give one of our experienced agents the opportunity to present our game plan strategy. Remember, the right agent makes all the difference in the world.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Stations 1500 AM and WBONTV.com. Welcome back to your Kentucky Farm Bureau postgame show. If you need insurance, start with Kentucky Farm Bureau with 3 locations in Madison County. Do you have a Recharge Player of the Game for us?
I do. I have a couple of awards I want to give out. The Recharge Player of the Game presented by Batteries Unlimited. It's the Eagles fired him up. It really started early. It was Jordan Castillo's interception. It happened in the first half. It was an interception that really brought the Eagles into that momentum where it was 7-0, 14-0, but it could go either way. Garrard County was still feeling us out. And then Castillo's interception, a huge return all the way down to the 3, not only set up a big rushing touchdown, but it let the Eagles show that they were not going to give Garrard County any passing. If they were going to earn it, they were going to earn it on the ground, and that's really, they didn't really throw much after that. So
Madison Southern was a team focused tonight. They were real focused.
That's right.
Last week, they were playing a very good team, but you can tell they were a little undisciplined that opening game.
Yeah, so that's the Recharge Battery Unlimited play of the game. When you need help recharging the things in your life, go to Battery Unlimited in Richmond. And then I have a player of the game by Hometown Dental. It's on Atwood Drive in Richmond, just off of 4 Mile Avenue. You can learn more at hometowndentalrichmond.com. And that player of the game is Landon Stacy. He was doing it with the ball, airing it out. And again, this is not something we saw last week, but this week he had 5 touchdown passes, 4 different receivers. He had well over 200 yards passing. And it was more than that, Donald. What I saw was a leadership role. Stacy was able to pick his time, pick his spot. He didn't run. He didn't scramble. He stayed cool and collected. And he really just earned that starting quarterback, what you say, the captain of the team, leader on offense. And that was really something he came into his own this game. And I really look forward to seeing that in the next couple games.
Last week against Collins, it almost appeared at times when the first man wasn't open, he took off running. He didn't trust his line, didn't trust his receivers. This week, he stayed calm and collected in that pocket. And when you have a running game, we saw Nate Eads go out with some type of injury. He was walking on the sideline. Doesn't appear to be serious. Hope it's not a concussion. I say that because we've had 3 concussions this year already, and Living Good before game 1, and this week with Howard and Tinsley. So I hope it wasn't a concussion.
It looked to us like it was a
maybe
cramp. He was on the sideline limping. He was stretching out.
Yep.
And we didn't see a lot of Carter Smith. We mentioned that already. Really, the Eagles' heart and soul was taking a lot of plays off, cheerleading, rooting, and that was good. We like to see that because he can stay healthy and stay motivated to come hungry for the next game.
Alex Knuckles got some big runs in for us, and Tobias Storm played really well.
That's right.
Richardson.
He was on both sides of the ball and on special teams, so he's playing a 3-phase player. Storm had a couple of big returns, trying to make something happen on special teams. He comes in on coverage, plays defense, and then he even, took a couple of runs there at the end. So, really, I mean, what a better showcase.
Total team
yeah,
effort.
absolutely. What a better
Total team
showcase of your team to show that you got so many weapons. You have 3 running backs that can just pound the ball. You got a quarterback that has 4 targets, which you can't. How do you defend that?
You can't.
If you're Bourbon County and you want to get film on this team, who do you start with as an offensive threat?
You start Carter Smith, of course, and then where do you go?
That's right.
You got a lot of options for this Eagle offense now.
That's good.
This has been the Kentucky Farm Bureau postgame show. If you need insurance, start with Kentucky Farm Bureau with 3 locations in Madison County. Once again, we'll be back with you next week here on the stations of Waterford Broadcasting and WBONTV.com as the Roy Kid Bowl. Doc Simple Bowl is on the way here at Madison Southern. Central will play in game 1 at 5:30. They match up with Pulaski Southwestern. Southwestern, a very good ball club, by the way. The Indians can't sleep on them. And the Eagles will match up in game number 2 as they play the Bourbon County Colonels. Donald Foster and Mike Girdwagon, we thank you for listening and watching tonight's broadcast. And we'll see you next week here from Madison Southern High School. Good night, everyone.
There's a lot of what ifs in life, but you got no worries if you know where to go. To shelter in place, that's what I mean. Get people indoors, don't leave the scene. Turn off all the air systems in your place. Find a windowless room, there's no time to waste. Take a TV or radio with you too, so you can keep track of important news. This is good advice no matter where you're from. Find out more at prepareky.com.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
New Silverados cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet.
We have rugged ones, we have stock shiny ones, we sell pretty ones, and we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com.
Jack Burford Chevrolet, where Chevys cost less.
Hi, I'm Sandy Adams with Realty Roy Adams and Associates. It takes great teamwork to be successful on the football field, and it takes great teamwork to get a home sold. Just as an experienced coach is the leader of a team on the field, an experienced realtor is the coach that gets you to a successful sale. If you are looking for a professional hometown realtor to get your goal accomplished, I hope you will give one of our experienced agents the opportunity to present our game plan strategy. Remember, the right agent makes all the difference in the world.
Hi guys, Gwendolyn from 100.7 The Coyote and Napier Brothers Classic Request Live, where every Friday night I play all of your requests and dedications. Want to dedicate a song to that someone special? It's easy, just give us a call at 623-WCYO, that's 623-9296, or find us on Facebook at Napier Brothers Classic Request Live. And don't forget to like us. Whether you're loving, leaving, looking, or drinking, I guarantee we're going to have a great time every Friday night from 7 until midnight on The Coyote. All brought to you by Napier Brothers Clothing, 35 Public Square in Lancaster. See you Friday.
Hey everyone, we're making a lot of changes here at Wallingford Studios, and in the midst of the construction, I wanted to drop in and remind you to join me, Tara Marie, every weekday from 3 until 7. And hey, keep in mind, I'm on here Saturday too for your Big 100 Country Weekend. So don't forget to download the free TuneIn Radio app from your Play Store. And while you're out having a great time on the weekend, you can take me with you everywhere you go. And remember, after that whistle blows at work, I bring you the latest traffic updates for the drive home at 5. I keep you up to date on your local weather. And of course, I keep playing all of your country favorites of yesterday and today. So grab a cold drink, pull up a chair, and stay a while. You're in Coyote Country right here on 100.7 The Coyote, Kentucky's country favorites.
The revolution is here. We're changing the way you watch news, weather, sports, traffic, and a lot more. Introducing Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. WBONTV.com is your link to the new age of visual digital media and the way you watch it. Get everything you want, when you want it, and where you want it, on any mobile or digital device and viewable screen, including that big screen in your living room. Get it on the go, at night, or wherever you want it. 24/7, WBONTV.com. Learn it. Love it. Use it.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kopudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
New Silverados cost less at Jack Burford Chevrolet. We have rugged ones, we have stock shiny ones, we sell pretty ones, and we have Silverados for the fan in all of us. And Chevy trucks are just as smart as they are strong, offering Chevrolet MyLink, wireless charging, and 4G LTE Wi-Fi. Check out our new truck inventory online at jackburford.com.
Jack Burford Chevrolet, where Chevys cost less.
Readers of the Richmond Register, keep voting Apollo Pizza the best pizza in Madison County. Why? Because Apollo Pizza is delicious, that's why. But Apollo serves more than delicious handmade pizza. Mixed green salads, hot subs, and hoagies, boneless wings, and amazing baked pasta. Dine in at 228 South 2nd Street or get carry-out and delivery in northern Madison County at 3325 Colonel Road. After the game or anytime, visit Madison County's home for handmade pizza for over 30 years, Apollo Pizza.
Since 1996, Renfro's Collision has been one of Central Kentucky's most trusted collision repair facilities, handling everything from small dings and dents to major collision damage. And now, with a very ultra-modern facility equipped with the latest technology and staffed with I-CAR Gold certified technicians, Renfro's accepts insurance from all companies and works for you, not them. So the next time you need collision repair, choose Renfro's. We've got the training, reputation, and the equipment to repair your vehicle properly and to protect your family should another accident occur.
Visit Richmond, Kentucky. Stay overnight, stay 2 nights, or a whole week. Plenty to do, plenty of room. Make Richmond your base camp for the greatest sights in Central Kentucky. Find out more. Visit RichmondKYTourism.com or download the Richmond Tourism app.
When you're the the balls, you need the right machines. The right machine is a new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR side-by-side. Quality fit and finish, and all this cabin space. Maneuvers like you wouldn't believe. The new Kawasaki Mule Pro FXR, the strongest, 'cause I said so.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling, 859-497-2100. The revolution is here. We're changing the way you watch news, weather, sports, traffic, and a lot more. Introducing Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. WBONTV.com is your link to the new age of visual digital media and the way you watch it. Get everything you want, when you want it, and where you want it, on any mobile or digital device and viewable screen, including that big screen in your living room. Get it on the go, at night, or wherever you want it. 24/7, WBONTV.com. Learn it. Love it. Use it.